Good morning, gearheads. It's Sunday. That means it's time for the Blind Mike Project, your pre-football comedy show that never leaves you because of an off-season. And go to blindmike.net because you can, and you should. On today's show, Shane Gillis hosts the ESPY Awards, and a lot of people don't like to laugh anymore. Dave Portnoy gets sued by Blind Mike, or at least that's what he was fooled into believing. Sam Hyde hates desks. And in our moron block this morning, we have some Chris D'Elia and Greg Opie Hughes. Throw in a special guest surprise, and what a show. And now, here's your host, a man who spent Krieger's vacation catching up on Love Island so they could bond on his return. Blind Mike Geary.
Well, there are people that love Casey Day and hate Casey Day. And for the people that hate Casey Day, it's a bittersweet day because Craig is here, but you're not going to be able to hear anything we say. So it's a
That's true.
It's tough. It's a tough trade-off.
What we call a win-win situation in business.
But the real victory for everyone, whether you're a Daylord or a Craigophile, everyone should be excited that it's the return to the Blind Mike Project for Cardiff Electric.
Chad Zumach's going to be annoyed this morning.
This is not a joke. Just the other day, I was gazing up at the stars, and I was thinking, I haven't seen my pal Cardiff Electric in a while. I wonder, maybe he doesn't like me anymore.
Well, you've been hounding me for months to come on the show. I finally just caved.
No.
Sunday morning,
that ruins my story because I was going to say apparently we were staring at the same moon because Cardiff bullied his way onto the show, and I said, buddy, it's an open door policy anytime.
Yes, we're both looking at this. When you look upon the sky.
Yes, Craig, it's good to have you back. We talked last night on our Quincy drinking game, so I've already caught up with you. But it's good to have you.
Yes. Oh, I'm glad I'm not hearing everything 8 times.
Craig has the oddest peeves. Like he said to me before the show, he's like, "Why is the age of consent in Bermuda different for vaginal and anal sex?" And I said, "I don't know.
Is that a fact?"
I did research for that joke. Yeah.
Can I ask what the ages are, please?
I believe it's 16 and 17. If my research was correct.
Which way though?
That's not 16? A joke.
Anal?
That's real.
Anal is 17. Well, so here's what happened. I asked you where you were, and you said Bermuda.
Yes,
so I immediately said, "What's the age of consent in Bermuda?" And Google says it's 16, but for anal sex, it's 17. And I said, "Thank you, Google. That was a lot of information."
Can you imagine the one guy that's on death row because he thought it was in her vagina? I didn't know.
No, Google just opened on my phone.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Now
That's worrisome.
It just keeps
anal sex pictures. That's fun.
Oh, wait, so you're in Bermuda now?
No, he just got
No,
back. He was gone for a week or so.
He's still wearing the dumb shirt, though.
Yeah, no, I put it on.
He's still on vacation.
Is he wearing his stupid glasses that he thinks make him seem cool?
Yes, red.
He wears him now because everyone talks about him. He thinks it's a conversation piece.
No one likes them, though. Not one person likes them.
It does make it easier to describe in a police bulletin. We're looking for red glasses and a red Bermuda shirt.
And even if he's on the run, he won't take them off because he thinks he looks so cool.
Well, he wants the arrest video to have he wants the glasses clearly in the arrest video.
Yeah, of course, yes. Cardiff, what have you been up to, my friend? I understand you have a
Nothing.
new YouTube channel.
Well, that's true. I do have that.
At Cardiff Elect on YouTube.
At Cardiff Elect, that's the word on the street. Yes, I've been rebuilding that over the last couple months. Going live again. No, I'll never monetize.
Everyone should go subscribe. Although
should.
I hear you've been giving Chad Zumach a hard time.
A little bit. I've been some good-natured ribbing. As
Why are you bullying that man?
He's a lying piece of shit. I mean, there's that.
I suppose that's fair.
There is.
Yeah, go check that out. Go to Cardiff Elect on YouTube.
Cardiff.
Get those subscribers. It's not fair what YouTube did to him. So get those subscriber numbers up.
No, it's fair. I mean, they were right.
Well, you did show.
Yeah, I did show nudity.
Oh yeah. This wasn't like a free speech issue.
No, I'm not gonna die on this cross. Yeah, I did it.
I forgot about that.
Guilty, much like Craig. Guilty
on all charges.
Hold up just a second here.
All right.
But yeah, back on YouTube. So at Cardiff.
Well,
Thank
go
you,
check out Cardiff. Go check out Cardiff Electric. You still working with my friend OJ?
I just came off that show now. He sends his warmest regards.
Is that right?
Yes.
I feel bad.
Thank
I'm
him.
sure OJ's
Thank
a nice
him for
guy.
us,
I feel bad that he hates me.
I think we got to get you two on a show together. Just hash it out one day.
Well, he came up with
Hash
such
out this
cutting.
imaginary.
He came up with such cutting material. He started calling me Bland Mike, which, of the two things to be sensitive about, the fact that sight is progressively being ripped away from me, or I'm boring. It's hard to imagine which cuts me deeper. But it was tough when he coined that nickname.
I know it hurts, but we'll get past it. Much like Shuley and Quadfather moved past their issues on Point to Apple Point this week.
I saw that. Yeah, I don't have any clips of it, but boy, that Quadfather really knows how to pose an argument, huh?
He does. We were actually just watching that on OJ in the morning this morning. So go check that out, everybody. After this, go check out OJ in the morning.
Go check out OJ. Go check out Tukey. Check out Cardiff. All the boys. Support the boys. Will you?
Holy Trinity.
Yes. Also go to blindmike.net, support this program wherever you get podcasts, Apple, Spotify, YouTube. If you're watching live, which you can do Sundays at 10 a.m. most of the time, then like, subscribe, comment. It helps more people find the show. If you missed it, if you only watch on Sundays, you may have missed that we did a couple Blind Mike investigations with Kaylee from Once Over with Kaylee. We talked about the Ethan Klein lawsuit. We talked about BitBoy Crypto. The BitBoy Crypto one, I don't think a lot of people watch because I think they assumed it was like crypto talk. I would say at least fast forward to us talking about the live stream that guy went on, because he had a meltdown as epic as any of these people. Steel Toes, Stuttering John, any of them. Ben Armstrong had a terrific meltdown. So I recommend you go check that out. Become a member on Patreon or YouTube. You can watch the Quincy drinking game that we just played last night. We've got a bonus Why You Laughing that we'll be doing this week. We're finally doing Pete Davidson versus the Stengel brothers, which one guy has requested over and over again. So we're going to give him what he wants finally. And go check out Very Good Show. Does that still exist? I never know.
I hope
not really.
That's the spirit.
I'm hoping to come back this week, but
man, what a roller coaster Very Good Show fans are on. They never know if the show exists or not.
Even
it really is.
I did pause the Patreon though.
Okay. Well, hey, subscribe, and maybe when he comes back, you'll get some content.
The Ethan Klein lawsuit came up this week on my Chad Zumach show.
Oh, really?
Because Chad Zumach was watching. I think he was watching something with. It was obviously something with Steel Toe, and he actually sat there and he went full screen and made the statement: "No one's ever going to sue you for stream sniping." And I'm like, your timing is kind of very poor timing, Chad.
No one's going to have a precedent-setting lawsuit. No major internet star.
Never going to happen.
I don't have any Steel Toe clips today either. But I did.
Bye.
I was watching. I know it's a shame. I was watching the Aaron show that they do on Fridays, and
his little piggy, I believe.
Yeah, and Carl played a clip of Aaron. Aaron's down $85, and
to the goal.
He's $85 away from the goal.
Oh, good.
And Carl plays a clip where Aaron just goes, "Oh, this is a fucking disaster," and just the idea of being like $85 makes or breaks your life from being great to a fucking disaster. Like hanging on that thin of a thread is what's beautiful about that man.
Like $85 is striking distance too. He's right there.
I think $75 were closer to striking distance. $85 is ground zero. He's standing in the rubble.
I mean, 85. I could look around and sell something today for $85 if I really wanted to avert disaster.
Well, Cardiff, that's why he says this is doable. We can do this, which I always point out. Yeah, obviously, there have been $85 transactions made every day. Of course, that's possible. But we're not talking about Aaron today.
No.
Well, we should start with something. I don't know. I'm guessing since it was a few days ago, I'm guessing it won't be addressed when I'm on the Kirk Minahan show tomorrow. So I just wanted to address it quickly. because I mentioned a few weeks ago that maybe my new favorite bit now. I should stop saying that because maybe Kirk will stop doing it if I admit that I enjoy it. But I do love, and Kirk plays it so perfectly, this stuff with Dave Portnoy whenever I get brought up. So I mentioned that I was in, Dave has some new energy drink. I don't know if it's the Miss Peaches thing. I'm not really up on it too much, but I should be up on it because I'm in the commercial. That he says something like he's listing all these things that you could do if you're on this energy drink. And he goes, beat a blind guy in ping pong. And there's a clip of me. And I don't really give a shit. It's kind of funny, cool, whatever. But people were tagging me in it. So I said, oh, that'd be funny if I bring it up on the show tomorrow. So I brought it up on the Kirk Minahan show in this clip here.
Yeah, which one is this? The lawsuit one?
Yeah.
Because the first clip is unnamed.
We'll get to that after, yeah.
I think I could sue this son of an onion for using me in his advertisements.
Who's that?
Portnoy.
Where's that?
I'm in the commercial he just put out.
Which one? I didn't see it.
Some drink. He's like,
Oh, you drink?
he's like, you want to beat a blind guy at ping pong?
Oh, really?
Drink this.
You signed your life away, Mike, when you joined up.
I didn't sign anything.
Oh, there you go.
Which is true.
That's a great defense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, go for it.
All right, good.
His dad will probably take the serve, but yeah, hire Mike Portnoy.
Good. I'm thinking about doing
Yeah.
it. In real life, I don't care, but send that clip
Too late.
to him.
Yeah.
No, send the
Yeah,
first
okay,
one
yeah.
to him. Yeah, it's fun.
So I like how quickly, like if you just watch the full clip, it's literally the next words I say are like, I don't actually give a shit. So then I feared. So when I went into the studio the next day, Justin told me, he goes, believe it or not, this wasn't me, but on the prep sheet for the Unnamed show, it says Blind Mike is upset at Dave Portnoy. I guess someone at Barstool saw that clip and was like, oh, I guess Mike is angry and going to sue him. So I asked Kirk, I was like, please, buddy, you're going to clear this up for me, I'm sure. So that's the next clip, I believe.
Can I make, I caught in something that's on the prep sheet for Unnamed today.
Oh, yeah.
And I just want to make sure you'll clear this up for me.
Sure. What's that?
I've heard tell that it's on the prep sheet that I'm upset with Dave.
What page is it on?
I think it's like 8 or 9.
I think you're safe.
Oh, damn. I just want to, if it comes up,
Yes.
can I trust you
Oh, absolutely.
to make sure? Obviously, it was a joke yesterday.
Of course.
I think if you listen to the context, that was pretty clear. And I can, we've known each other for some years now.
Uh-huh.
I can trust you to
Oh, of course.
make sure that's
Of
all
course.
good.
No,
Good,
no,
I'm
no
glad.
question.
Thank God.
Yeah, between Internet Invitational and Nadu, and
Yes.
I think you never know though, Mike.
He might, I think if he sees it, he
Dave
might
goes
bring
through
it.
it. If he sees it, he might react.
Yes.
So, yeah, you might get them.
Yeah.
You might.
Well, let's see. Let's see if Dave saw it on the Unnamed show. I guess he flipped through page 8 or 9, and then this came up on the Unnamed show. And
I'm not a fan of corporate blind Mike.
you don't like that? Why?
No.
Am I? What do you mean?
You just want to make sure the boss knows you're good with this.
That's right. Yes. Cardiff, I want to make sure me and Dave are old friends. I want to make sure he doesn't think ill of me. And Kirk does a pretty good job of representing my side here. He clears it right up. Portnoy thinks maybe something's amiss here, and Kirk does a very good job of clearing it up and
Good.
making sure the truth is known.
I saw Blind Mike want to sue me for.
That's fucking gross. I tried to talk him.
Hold on. Honestly, I was going to say the first syllable, not even a syllable. The first noise he makes. He could have been a damn fine actor. Like the first noise he makes, you get everything you need to know. Where he's like, oh, he's just so disgusted with me. He's like, Dave, I can't believe this fucking guy. He's doing it again to you.
I saw Blind Mike want to sue me for.
That's fucking gross. I tried to talk him.
You
a few times
dog
off
that
air.
guy for years and then
Yeah.
throw him in a commercial for your new energy drink.
Well, you think we don't own our?
Yeah.
Shout out to Whitney,
No.
by the way. Immediately actually thinking it's real and jumping to my defense. Whitney's like, I think this guy's actually got a case.
And I said to him, but a few times off air, I was
Send
like,
him a
Mike,
case.
that's
Send him
too
a case.
far. Like, that's just dumb. But I think he is looking at it, honestly.
I would love that.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think you should do it.
That would be unbelievable.
That's
How do you even find his way to the courthouse?
I don't.
I gotta
but
say,
he was-
Portnoy's obviously a very funny, successful guy. Kind of a hack blind joke, no? Obviously, someone would I'd go with someone. I probably wouldn't go alone.
Oh, like you would. Oh, I thought he meant the case itself wouldn't find its way to the courthouse.
No, it's a hack blind joke where he's like, how could he even find it? I don't know. How do I get anywhere? The same. What do you mean?
Like
aren't
my
hack
first thought.
blind jokes the best blind jokes though? Nobody wants a witty blind joke.
I suppose.
They want to beat you over the head with it blind joke. That's
Well,
why I'm here.
They want.
well,
They
and
wanna
everyone's
kill
doing a very
people.
good job.
Oh, by the way, Mike, I can't stay for the whole show. I'll give you a wink when I'm ready to leave. That'll be my signal.
Okay, good.
Time to
I'll pick up on that.
go. Okay, good.
I'll know when I say Cardiff thoughts, and I hear Craig's choppy internet.
Hello.
Oh, I was here at the beginning. I'm a Milton guy. I built this thing up, and he puts me in the fucking commercial. I was like, well,
This is where you got to tip your cap to the genius. He knows exactly. I've never said those things, but he knows exactly what's going to irk Dave. Where when Dave hears that I said I was a Milton guy, I was there when it started. That's what Dave thinks of me, that I'm a guy that's like, hey, it was me, Portnoy, and Feidelberg at the beginning. We were all there.
I was like, have some fucking perspective. Like he was worked up,
I respect
worked
it.
up.
I respect you being angry.
Thank you, Ryan.
Yeah. So,
What is he angry about?
well, he's like,
You took him in the
like,
commercial. You
he shits on me all the
You threw
time.
a wallet off his foot.
yeah, I
Fucking don't like the guy.
You use him in the commercial promote. Hey, we're
For my own
Barstool.
gain, correct. But
Hold
that's
on.
our
Hey, these guys are making a good case. Maybe I do have a case here.
I think so.
Yeah, he
Ryan
I
even-
gotta ask, Mike, were you paid for your appearance in this commercial?
I was not, Cardiff.
You were not compensated in any way.
No.
So he thinks the promotion is enough for you? You've done him enough. He's done you enough favors that you could do him
you
this
guys
one.
you guys are convincing me. Maybe I've got something here.
I think you do. I'll represent you. I'll take this
All
guy
right,
on.
good.
Hypocrite.
walking.
No, he
Day
wasn't
one.
happy.
He's never happy.
No, he was. Yeah, he was. He was
Boner
like, fuck
salad.
this.
Representative for.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boner salad.
I'm sorry. Anything else?
My favorite was Dave going, that guy's never happy. Like Dave's perception of me is a guy, and he's thought this way of me for years for some reason. He thinks I'm a guy like I'm gonna get Barstool one day. I'm gonna take these motherfuckers down. Oh, one way or another. And I couldn't stop the pen deal as much as I tried to, but I'm gonna get them.
Can't wait for this clip to be played.
I'm literally on a Barstool show twice a week. Why does he think I hate them so much?
I mean,
Twice
it's
a week
the-
for now.
Yes.
But it's the old game, right? You always hate your boss.
But I don't. I still don't hate it. He's
Well, you
made me
should.
kind
You
of start
should.
to hate him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to do. He's like, this blind Mike likes me too much. What did I do to him?
That might be it. But yeah, I thought that was very funny. So
He's
Kirk says-
switching out all the braille signs and in the building. He's moving them. Men is women, women is men. I'll get him.
Kirk does an excellent job with that because Dave has no clue how ridiculous the idea of Kirk like staying after the show to talk to me. And I'm like, I'm gonna get him. And he's like, Mike, calm down. Just be reasonable about this. The idea that Dave doesn't see how ridiculous it is very funny to me. So I just figured we'd play those clips very quickly, but I thought it was fun. Should we get to the big news of the week being Shane Gillis?
Yeah.
Craig has not seen these clips yet. The ladies on The View.
No, but I have seen the SB's clip, and it's very funny.
I wonder what Craig's going to think of Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar and their opinions on Shane Gillis. Let's play those first.
Oh, I was waiting for you to tell me that Shane Gillis was on The View.
No, he was disgusted. It sounds like these gals won't have him on.
Oh,
It sounds like they don't care for the cut of his
Weird.
jib, unfortunately.
strange.
The little engine that could, but needed a pill first.
They played okay, so that just for context, they played a little bit of his set, and then the whole crowd, instead of laughing or just if they didn't find it funny, just being silent, they're trained to all go, ooh.
Well, The View and the ESPYs are clearly the same audience.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure they all stayed up and watched. They're like,
Yeah.
who's gonna win best athlete this year? God, I'm so excited to see who gets the Arthur Ashe Award.
So is that the premise though of the segment, that just his stuff on the ESPYs was so controversial. They had to,
Yeah, so Whoopi Goldberg sets it up and is like, "Ooh, a lot of people didn't like Shane Gillis's set last night," which just isn't. It's just a made up thing.
premise.
She's like, "Yeah, no one liked this," and then they play the clip, and the crowd goes, "Ooh," and then the ladies react here.
You know, hosting an award show is a tough game.
It really is.
Yeah. And I'll ask you think he read that room correctly?
No.
He did.
Basically,
What are they talking about? They're acting like they played a clip of. No offense to my buddy, but they're acting like they played a clip of Tom Myers, and we're like, "You all get what we're talking about, right?" You know?
I don't think Shane Gillis read the room they're in correctly.
They just watched the bong hit transplant joke, and they're like, "No commentary needed. Everyone knows what we're talking about."
so they're there to hear their name called. They are not there to laugh. Number one. So his.
In the first, no, I'll amend that.
Yeah.
The first 5 minutes is for you, whoever the host is. The first 5 minutes of any award show is for you to get to know the audience. And the rest of that time, people want to know, did I win?
Yeah.
That's what
What an
that's what they want.
Take this is. They're like, "Hey, why did you tell jokes during the monologue?" Like Joy literally said, "Hey, they're not there to laugh. Then why did they hire a comedian?"
Yeah, they're there for their ESPY awards.
Why? And by the way, these are two comics, supposedly. I've always heard Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar. I've never seen any evidence of it, but I've seen them introduced as comedians. And they're like, "Hey,
Allegedly.
hey, clown boy, they're not there to laugh. You're supposed to get up." And I guess as the host, I guess they hired Shane Gillis to say, "We're here for a very important night. And
Solemn ESPYs.
we're celebrating sports, and there's nothing funny about that. So, what a year it's been. And ladies and gentlemen, Caitlin Clark." And that's all he's supposed to do, I guess. That's why they paid him probably a lot of money to do that on ABC.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Caitlin Clark. It's followed by roarous boos.
You know what's weird about this too is they're on ABC. This is like the same property that owns the ESPYs. And they're like, "Boy, they really fucked up with this." I guess I give them credit for that in a way, because they're like, "I don't know who hired this asshole. It's their bosses."
I mean, Don Imus and Howard Stern were on the same net channel for years.
True.
It's
You know, you watch all the shows, they're like this, but this.
But you know what?
That was the end.
Yeah. So they continue, and I'll give one of the girls credit. I think we'll hear from her in one of these clips where she's like, "I don't get it. I thought it was funny." And they're like, "What?" They're like, they don't even really acknowledge her. They're like, "Yeah, no, I agreed. We all thought it was terrible." She's like, "What's happening?"
You know, quiet. Well, you have to know how to work the room. I don't know if he was struggling with how to do that. A lot of people are good at that.
Maybe I couldn't do it first and foremost. Maybe I missed it because I thought some of it was funny.
Yeah,
I mean, the Epstein joke. He said, "You know, I guess it got deleted."
Okay, this is nuts. What we're about to hear is a bananas take from Joy Behar, and that I'm talking about a show where I think Whoopi Goldberg said like Hitler liked black people or something. Like they get wild on that show. So the bar is set pretty high. Joy says maybe the craziest thing I've heard anyone say on this program, or maybe any program. Cardiff, I hear you spend time north of the border. Is that correct?
occasionally, yes. Only since Donald Trump won the presidency.
I understand. Yeah. He fled.
Yes.
In your time,
All the presidency. Sorry.
if you said the name, I don't know how often you do this, but if you said the name Jeffrey Epstein,
Yes.
do you just get blank looks? Do people know what you're talking about up there?
They do.
Really? It made its way all the way up there.
It has crossed. I mean, obviously, we've all learned now that there's nothing there and there's nothing to see.
Of course.
Ghislaine Maxwell is in prison for a joke, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well, Cardiff, you say we've all learned. By that, you mean the three of us, because we're really smart, well-read guys. But most people have never heard of Jeffrey Epstein. Are you aware of that?
Weird. I didn't know. I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
No one knows who that is, actually, as Joy is about to tell us.
Right? Probably never existed, actually. Let's move on as a country and ignore that. I thought that was funny, and he actually
You have
poked
to
fun
know
at Aaron Rodgers
the story
too.
in order to get that joke.
I think
I think everybody knows.
How do you not know that story?
Joy's going to explain, Craig. Don't worry.
No, what Joy is saying is comedy
Oh.
needs context.
Yeah. Yeah. Most people
I
probably
am
never heard of
stunned.
Jeffrey Epstein.
I'm stunned that the person defending Shane Gillis is Sonny Hostin. That was not what I would have bet money on at all.
If I'll give you Trump, Elon, Taylor Swift. Other than those three, has there been a name uttered more in pop culture in the last 5 years than Jeffrey Epstein?
Stuttering John Melendez.
All right.
At least in my algorithm.
All right, Jeff is top 5 then.
Yeah.
About the Epstein
And
story.
everybody never
Shane-
make that assumption. The
Shane
audience
Gillis
doesn't
is-
read what you read.
No,
That's
but
true.
Shane Gillis is kind of part of. I don't like.
Go back.
using
I've got to
the-
hear that again. Joy is saying most people don't know who Jeffrey Epstein is. Listen, Sonny, just because you're into this really obscure true crime thing that you talked about, where it seems like the guy was completely innocent and suffered from depression, so he took his own life.
You have to
fun at
know
Aaron
the
Rodgers,
story
too.
in order to get that
But
joke.
I think
I think everybody knows about the Epstein
And
story.
everybody never
Shane-
make that assumption. The
Shane
audience
Gillis
doesn't
is-
read what you read.
No,
That's
but
true.
Shane Gillis is kind of part of. I
Can you
don't like
imagine
using-
if Shane told that joke and was like, by the way, before I get into this, Jeff Epstein, well, he was an entrepreneur. He was a businessman, and it's going to take me a while to set this one up, but he had a lot of powerful friends. Yeah, Shane, we know who Jeffrey Epstein is. What do you have to
Sphere,
give?
like-
Does Joy think, like when Shane did his Trump impression, was Joy like, God, I feel bad. He's bombing. No one even knows who this is. No one's ever heard of this guy.
in a crowd, a lot of MAGA guys
Is that
follow
a real
him.
word?
I
Manosphere?
think it is, but I hate
Manosphere,
using it.
yeah.
What is it? See,
Where
this
white
how
guys
far back-
exist.
The people who followed
guys
him
exist in
definitely
it?
knew
Yeah.
that joke,
Yeah.
and they're definitely mad about Epstein.
Okay.
Okay. So now they're saying the manosphere is those are the only people into Jeffrey Epstein. If you're part of the manosphere, which is a name people like this gave them.
Mhm.
Joe Rogan didn't go, I'm starting something called the manosphere. And then
But I'm sure they
give him-
adopted it. I'm sure they took it. It's like, yeah, I'll take that.
I've never really heard
Just like
them-
black people use the N word. Like it's like, yeah,
I've never heard it that
manosphere.
way. But it is so great. It's so great to have an audience like The View has, where you can just fool these rubes into believing whatever you say. Where like it's people like this that started the oh, Joe Rogan is the head of this manosphere. And then a couple years later, once they're done with that phrase, they go, Shane's part of something called the manosphere. Doesn't that sound gay, guys? It's like, no, you did that. You started it.
I like how they're mad about Epstein. We're not. They are.
We think Jeff was really cool.
Sphere.
The manosphere.
Is that only white men?
No, but it's
No,
it is straight men. He's straight men humor.
Straight guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. No,
guys,
no
we're always-
gays allowed. We'll allow coloreds, but just no gays.
Do you hear Whoopi? She's like, straight men actually used to be funny.
Oh yeah. So this is the take they're gonna get into. Is like what happened to all our straight whites?
You know, straight guys were always funny.
Straight
But
women, and I
Not
think,
all
yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
Not all of.
That's what
When I was a kid, they were always funny. They were always funny.
Man, those were the days, Whoopi. Why? I think Whoopi's onto something. Why can't we get more white men in Hollywood?
Oh Jesus! Back in my day,
This was the great. I know the View stuff. Like it's probably hack at this point to play clips of the View, but this is something that I was interested in with the Shane stuff, and it's just so bizarre to hear them talk like this. It's like, oh, this is why. Like I'm sure, like Craig, your boy Jerry gets up in arms about the View, and I get it now. Hearing them talk about Shane, it's like, well, this is so ridiculous that someone has to respond to it.
I think the craziest thing is their Epstein take.
It didn't happen, Craig. What's the big deal? That's where you know there's something crazy going on, where all these people that hate Trump have the opportunity now to get everyone on their side. And they could go, hey, isn't this Epstein stuff kind of crazy that Trump is doing?
That's what's confusing to me. I thought they would all be pounding the Epstein drum at this point now that he's
Cardiff. No one even knows who that is. That's true. Why even bring up that name, Cardiff? I know we just mentioned him, but people put that name out of their heads so quickly. No one even knows who you're talking about. That's true. You're one of these manosphere guys.
We're talking about Don Rickles. But she's talking about Don Rickles and George Carlin.
I'm talking about
George Carlin.
You know, these are straight white guys. And you know, I guess when you know how to do material, you can make it work.
Yeah.
You can make it work without it being offensive and terrible. So what do I know? I'm a used to be.
No, he's
We'll be
Never was.
Burn. Was Whoopi ever a comedian? She's always called a comedian, but was she actually a comedian?
Yeah.
I mean, you never saw Back in the Habit too?
I did.
Sister Act? Come on now.
Back in the Habit too. It's so funny when they use the logic that they hate, where they're like, you know, why can't every white guy be George Carlin? It's like, could you imagine if I was like, hey,
no, why can't every straight white guy be George Carlin?
This black guy should be more like Bill Cosby. It's like, well, I don't know. Maybe times change, you know?
Perhaps. Yeah, I like the. It just made me think. Remember that? It was some beer commercial. I don't know if it was Bud Light or Coors or whatever. That Real Men of Genius campaign they did.
Yeah.
I want Whoopi to do like a real straight white men that used to be funny kind of segment.
Those were the days. Why can't we get more people like Woody Allen, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Great example. But I don't know. Even that, just the fact that they're sitting there, the fact that I hate these people, but it always does seem like these people are just as bad as labeling everyone, like painting everyone with the same brush. And used to be funny. Now they're not.
We played a clip of my guy, Ojeda, your guy as well, Cardiff.
Yeah.
We played a clip of him talking about immigration once. And he's like, if you get rid of all the immigrants, who's going to clean our toilets?
Yeah.
And you're like, what? That's the reason you want to keep them?
We need toilet cleaners. The world needs toilet cleaners too.
What a nutty take. Should we watch Shane bomb a little? I know everyone's seen the clips, but
I have not.
We haven't gotten Craig's take or Cardiff's take. So let's watch a little Shane bombing at the ESPYs.
SGA is here. Give it up for SGA. Hell yeah, bro.
There's no video.
And now everybody sitting around him is in foul trouble. Megan Rapinoe could not make it tonight.
Cardiff, we don't need video on this program.
No, it's there now.
No, we're gonna pretend she's a good time. All right.
Like that's awesome. The fact, much like when he hosted SNL.
Oh yeah.
Well, let's pause it for a moment, Joe. Much like when he hosted SNL, the main thing I'm not even saying like he crushed or it was his best material. It certainly wasn't. Like you could tell other people wrote the jokes for him, obviously. But what I love is that Shane did Shane on this. Like the idea that he went up and was like, oh, we're going to act like Megan Rapinoe's a good time. All right. Like the fact that he was the same Shane on the ESPYs that you get on like Matt and Shane or when he's on War Mode. The fact that he's the same guy is the real victory. And it's what Shane has done, and I don't think gets nearly enough credit for. Like, I think a big part of the reason that cancel culture and all that stuff started to shift back the other way is because when Shane got canceled, he did literally nothing differently. He was the same guy from getting fired on SNL all the way to the ESPYs. He's been exactly the same, and he didn't let that change him. And I think his fans supported him for it.
Just like Louis C.K., still jacking off in front of people.
Damn straight,
said,
brother.
Fuck this. I'm still jacking off in front of people. I don't get the reference, though. Who did he... I didn't get that reference.
Megan Rapinoe she's a soccer player, but she's super liberal and the kind of person Craig hates, you know?
Oh, got it.
It's not even that she's liberal. She thinks she's owed the world, and I fucking hate her guts for it.
Well, Shane Gillis stood up for you guys like you in the manosphere.
I'll take Whoopi's argument here. Do all these football players know who she is?
Yes, she's been at the ESPYs like most years.
Oh, okay. Fine.
Yeah. Actually, I had a couple drinks with those guys last night at the hotel, and it was terrifying. Donald Trump wants to stage a UFC fight on the White House lawn. The last time he staged a fight in D.C., Mike Pence almost died. All right. You don't have to do that. It was fine. I didn't write it.
So they criticized him for doing that too, and I've seen other people criticize it. I think, and I could be wrong, I wouldn't love if it was just like random writers that were hired. It would be kind of shitty of Shane to throw them under the bus. I think his writers were like Lil Sass and like Chris O'Connor. I think they were like his boys.
Sean Gardini was on the credits.
Yeah, so was Lil Sass, I believe. So like his boys were right. I assume that's who he's throwing under the bus. Which, if you know Matt and Shane, like that's just a funny thing to do.
It could be too that like I almost want to dig into it. Like he was probably fighting these jokes before the show. Like I don't think this is going to work, and like somebody insisted, Shane, this will work, do it.
Yeah,
like this, and he just wanted to let everyone see. Told you that was his. I told you so.
Yeah. There are a lot of jokes you can tell are not Shane jokes. I think even he said like he didn't write a lot of these, and he said it's weird when you have a writing staff because people present you jokes where they're like, "Hey, I'm fat and look retarded," and you're like, "Oh, geez." Like when I write those, it's different, but I don't know you that well.
And this isn't Shane's show. He doesn't have. I don't think he has. I mean, I guess he would have some say in what words are coming out of his mouth, but it's not his show.
I think based on the jokes he told, if you compare it to when like Justin Timberlake hosts, I think he clearly has some say. Like it's clearly a Shane type of set. But yeah, you're right. I'm sure there's stuff that ABC didn't allow. You know.
Joke here, but as it got deleted, must have probably deleted itself, right? Probably never existed. Actually, let's move on as a country and ignore that.
You know what's funny? I think the way Craig is played, Craig's internet is so bad that
so it's not just me.
The way these clips are playing does make it sound like he's bombing. It's like Craig is working with the View.
He is.
I'm seeing reports that my internet is bad, and that's why
terrible.
I briefly.
Yeah, the clip's choppy. I didn't know if it was me though. I was going to leave and come back in.
No, it is. It's clearly Craig, and it's nice to have, as I said before the show, it's nice to have someone else here.
Oh no, the clip's perfect.
When it's just me and Craig, he's like, "No, you're wrong. Actually,
no, you are wrong. Perfect. You stink."
The last time Craig and I broadcast together, I said, "I think there's a bit of an echo," and Craig goes, "No," and I was like, "Oh."
I said I didn't hear it.
I was like, "Oh, okay." And then someone in the comments was like, "There actually is an echo mic," and I was like, "No, it turns out you're incorrect. We're all wrong."
Season, yeah, hell yeah. Carl Anthony Towns is here. Hey, girl.
That's a very funny joke. It didn't go well, but there was a meme of Carl Anthony Towns looking very feminine during one of his games. That's funny.
Like that's where I can't think of someone that could have done better on the SBs because Shane actually is a sports fan and knows these stories, and even if he didn't write the jokes, understands where they're coming from. Whereas if you hand those jokes to, like I said, Justin Timberlake, I don't think he's keeping up with fucking Carl Anthony Towns or SGA or any of these guys. So like, it's not going to be delivered the same as if Shane does it.
Max Crosby is here. Max, I hope you had a good Juneteenth, brother.
It does sound like what Craig did to these clips is like when people play clips of The Big Bang Theory without the laugh track.
Without the laugh track, yeah, exactly.
I don't know. It doesn't. The real clip doesn't sound like that. I don't know why Craig is doing this to our buddy Shane.
But again, I haven't seen any of these clips. I don't think he did well, did he? Like the crowd.
I thought he did fine.
But no, but it was the crowd with him.
No, not really.
I didn't think it doesn't seem like the crowd's with him.
I guess not. It sounds better than this, but no, I guess you're right.
I'll be able.
But there's one. If Cardiff hasn't seen this, there's one in particular I want to show him because there's a brilliant joke in here.
Oh yeah,
you guys weird. 4-time WNBA All-Star Brittany Hicks is here. Give it up for Brittany, everybody. I'm joking around. That's my friend's wife. I knew none of you knew WNBA players.
Yeah, that's good.
That's Matt McCusker's wife, Brittany. Which is hilarious. And they do. It doesn't sound like
black
it.
chick. Well, I'll tell everyone she's a basketball player.
It doesn't sound like it, but it is. They do clap for her, which is very funny. Because, like, if they were like, "Hey, it's NFL Pro Bowler Mike Geary," and showed a picture of me, the crowd would be like, "What?" But all these phonies are just like, "Hey, she must be the WNBA. She's black. She must be an all-star."
It's a perfect joke. It was a brilliant joke.
That was good.
It was like we've talked about when like the comic knows exactly how the crowd's gonna react to set and use that as part of his punchline.
Yeah, and since the audio is a little weird, we don't need to play the rest. That's the only part I really wanted to get to. But like, he does a tribute to Norm Macdonald. To be fair, it was, now that I'm thinking about it, I guess it was a little more for us at home than the audience. Because like at the end, he does a tribute to Norm Macdonald. I'm sure Carl Anthony Towns doesn't give a fuck about that. You know.
Tell me if this sounds better.
Brittany, everybody.
Much better.
I'm joking around. That's my friend's wife. I knew none of you knew WNBA players.
There we go.
That's crazy.
Look at Craig producing.
Attaboy.
Simone Biles is here. Yeah, hell yeah.
I thought these jokes sucked.
This one sucked a lot.
These were clearly someone not knowing Shane writing these
What
jokes.
did Shane say next?
Let's find out.
I just skipped past it. He just calls her a leprechaun, and that's literally the joke.
Yeah. That's not great.
That was the best one. Joe Rogan actually wanted me to be here to host this award show so that I could capture Adam Silver because Joe thinks he's an alien. And Donald Trump wanted me to be here to capture Juan Soto for the same reason. It's an alien joke. Who booed up there, dude? Shut up. Aaron Rodgers did not take the vaccine because he predicted it would be bad for him. And then he joined the New York Jets. So maybe he wasn't right about everything. Shador Sanders had his jersey number retired at Colorado this year, and people are saying it's because of nepotism, because of his father, and it's not. It's because he went 13-12 over his career, and he almost won the Alamo Bowl.
Like, that's very funny.
Yeah,
it's funny, and most people wouldn't have told that on the ESPYs.
No.
It's a big year for the WNBA. I love Caitlin Clark.
These are my favorite.
Yeah, hell yeah. Caitlin Clark, she and I have a lot in common. We're both whites from the Midwest who have nailed a bunch of threes.
You can tell he didn't write that.
Yeah.
All right.
That was
There
a
you go.
mean
Lighten up
joke
a
of
little.
Steph Curry.
Isn't it nice you can hear the audience now? It doesn't sound like the room has emptied
We'll
the way we're
see
playing
about
these
this
clips.
one.
This is my favorite
Yeah.
joke on this whole
Yeah, but
monologue.
You're right. Craig's obviously sweetened this clip up.
Yeah. This is one I'm very surprised made it in.
When Caitlin Clark retires from the WNBA, she's going to work at a Waffle House so she can continue doing what she loves most, fist fighting black women.
I'm surprised that made it in.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Yeah, hell yeah. Who yelled? Drewski? Thank you, bro. Oh, John Jones. Yeah. What are you, nut jobs over there?
John Jones goes, hell yeah.
Shohei Ohtani couldn't make it tonight. Man, I hope his interpreter didn't bet that he was going to be here. Shohei is a once-in-a-generation talent. No one's been able to do what he does at so many positions, pitcher, hitter, and bookie. A bookie is what Bill Belichick is to his girlfriend before bedtime.
I think that's very funny.
That's good.
Yeah.
And I also think it's, again, maybe I'm underestimating past hosts or whatever. I don't watch the ESPYs every year, so I don't know how edgy they get. But like the idea of calling out a clear illicit gambling scandal that was basically just covered up by Major League Baseball, like calling that out on the ESPYs, I do think is ballsy, and I don't know that most guys would have done that.
They read The Very Horny Caterpillar. The little engine that could, but needed a pill first.
That's the
And of
joke that
course,
the
classic Good Night Boobs.
Of all the things they picked, it was that one.
Yeah, it was that, and they go, ooh.
I'm stunned the View didn't play the fight black women at a Waffle House joke.
I know, you'd think that'd be where they could get him.
But again, I don't understand the View not being behind the joke about the old white guy and the young, like.
That's the thing. This is what Shane is very good at, is that the right wants to claim him, but he's not really that guy. Like, I mean, there's clearly, I think he probably leans right more than left, definitely. At least like his persona. But like he tells a lot of jokes shitting on Trump that he's about to get to. Like,
I don't see him political at all. He's just, he just makes, like, because I think he got the badge of the right when it was like he was the anti-woke guy, but he was never the anti-woke guy. He was just the comedy guy.
Exactly.
Right? He's just to make jokes.
Yeah. So even when like a political side wants to claim him, he's never leaned into it, which I think has been very smart.
That was my favorite one. Also, I'm not trashing Bill Belichick. First off, he's 73 years old and he's dating a hot 24-year-old, and people are criticizing him. What happened to this country? It used to be a great country. He won 6 Super Bowls. Yeah. He's dating a hot 24-year-old. Maybe if you guys won 6 Super Bowls, you wouldn't be sitting next to a fat, ugly dog wife.
Again, just the fact that he said that on ABC.
Rob Saul wrote that joke.
Yes, yeah.
They let me do it. I don't. This is Disney. They allowed that.
Just do it.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you a story. I was at we should have taken that.
We could skip this, but could you skip ahead to the Norm joke? There was one in his.
You don't want to hear all those Trump jokes on this channel. Can't have that here.
No, definitely not. No, I didn't think the story was great, but he has a. I loved the Trump joke where he's like, "Why do we pretend Trump knows sports? Like every time a team goes to the White House, he's like, so you're the one who catches. These are big guys, black guys,
the biggest and the blackest."
That's part of that was just saying, and that was the New York Liberty.
Right.
Awesome.
Okay, that's a good joke.
Hey, Leonard's here. Hell yeah. Sugar Ray, you're the man, but in 10 years, Jake Paul is going to try to knock you out, so take it easy. There's one thing I want to say before I get out of here, and this is a dumb joke. You guys aren't going to like it, but it was it's just a Norm Macdonald joke that I loved when he hosted the ESPYs, and I'm going to do it now. Travis Hunter won the Heisman Trophy this year. He's the first defensive player since Charles Woodson to win the Heisman. Congratulations, Travis Hunter, winning the Heisman. That's something they can never take away from you, unless you keep your wife and a waiter. In which case, they can take that away from you. Well, see, a lot of you don't like me, and that's okay.
He's just a man. And what's funny about that is, like, what's funny about listening to The View criticize him is, like, if you go back and watch those Norm clips, he was also, like, kind of bombing. Like, that's not a room that...
Oh, yeah, they hated it.
That's not a room that appreciates funny. They're there to have their asses kissed. So to criticize them for not kissing the asses of celebrities is wild by these nut jobs on The View, where they're like, they literally said they're not there for comedy. It's like, well, you hired a comedian, so I don't understand why you would do that.
It's like Ricky Gervais, doing the Golden Globes or whatever. At home, it was great, but the people in the audience did not like it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I thought Shane did a great job, and it's another. I'll apologize to my buddy Shane when I see him at Skankfest this year. I'll say, Shane, I'm sorry.
Oh, tell him I say hi.
Will do, because when I heard he was hosting the ESPYs, I was like, fuck. My reaction was live on KMS. I was like, God, I was hitting my chair. I was like, God damn it, because I'm always worried that like he's gonna get sucked into that world where he's a guy who should be hosting the ESPYs, but I shouldn't have doubted him because he yet again proved that he's not seeming to change. As famous as he gets, he seems to still be himself.
Thank God.
Shame.
Yeah. Next, should we talk about this? Just one clip, but should we talk about Chris D'Elia real quick?
Absolutely.
I was excited to show you boys this. Cardiff, you might have heard it on Who Are These Podcasts?
No, I know.
Understandable. I was talking to Carl the other night, and he was like, I know I played it already, but you got to talk about it. And it is it's one of those clips that I'm surprised like didn't go viral, which I guess is maybe a statement on how the golden hour is doing. I cannot believe Chris D'Elia said this into a microphone. On the golden hour, they're talking about the Diddy trial. And, the topic of victims comes up. Now, for those of you that don't know, Chris D'Elia has had his own foibles with the law. People have accused him of certain things, and Chris came out and apologized. He said, listen, I've heard you guys, and I know what you're all mad about. And I just want to say, I'm sorry for cheating on my wife. And we were like, I don't know if that was the central point of why we were angry at you. But all right, an apology is an apology, I guess. Maybe he's changed. He's reformed.
Now set up the Diddy thing.
I can't believe that they were talking about Diddy. And I can't believe Chris spoke during the Diddy conversation. Never mind having this take. This is nuts.
Into the Playboy Mansion, they're like some of them bitches died. They just took him out. Like,
and now they're making documentaries about Hugh Hefner, and it's like, dude, he's already dead.
Yeah.
Oh, I like the just the.
Come on, what are you guys still gonna call me a pedophile when I'm dead? Come on, let's. When does my punishment end?
Quit picking on him.
Chris, how do you not see how thinly veiled this is a conversation about you? We can all see through this mask where you're like, man, Hugh Hefner has had it rough for the criticisms of his sexual crimes. And I'm only talking about Hugh Hefner. I'm not talking about the fact that I had a sex cult and I'm mad that you won't let me do it anymore.
A brothel of young chicks are like, yeah, he used to make us get in there and it'd be one after the other, and we'd have to tickle his balls. It's like, yeah, bitch, you're living in the mansion. It ain't rent free.
No, dude, you know what drives me nuts?
Whoa. Hold
fucking...
on. Whoa.
Ain't rent free.
Rent is I get to fuck you whenever I feel like. That's rent money, is that you're a fleshlight to me whenever I want or need it.
That's nuts.
This is what drives me nuts. This is what.
Hold on. Well, we'll hear what drives you nuts, Chris. Don't worry. Please. What Chris is about to say is so crazy that Brendan's comment didn't even register to me. And it's not that I've never heard this take. I've heard guys. I'll use the views word. I've heard guys in the manosphere talk like this before. But it's just the fact that Chris is saying it publicly. I would recommend, if you haven't seen the Chris D'Elia Problem, the documentary by Kyle Anderson, pause this, go watch that, and then come back here and watch this clip of Chris D'Elia. It's nuts that he's saying this publicly.
What drives me nuts? This is along those lines. What about, okay, now I understand what a lot of these Hollywood producers do is shitty and, hey, suck my dick and you can get this job. Right. Okay. I get that that sucks. All right. And that sucks for women. And that's bullshit. Okay. Nobody.
Pause it.
Nobody has come out.
Hold on.
I really hope his take is nobody ever talks about all the producers that got shitty blowjobs and put them out in a movie.
Cardiff, you're not far off.
Oh, fuck.
Go back a little bit. I'd hate to step on Chris's words here because that's not an inaccurate assessment.
Nobody ever thinks about the toothy blowjobs that Hollywood producers have had to get from these rubes that don't know how to suck a dick.
He kind of says
God.
Do is shitty and hey, suck my dick and you can get this job. Right. Okay. I get that that sucks. All right. And that sucks for women and that's bullshit. Okay. Nobody has come after the women that have actually done that. That actually sucked dick to get in Mad Max or whatever.
Holy shit. And that pisses him off.
Why aren't we going after Rose McGowan, that bitch?
Oh my God.
Guys, I know guys in Hollywood that have had to put locks on their zippers. These bitches are just forcefully ripping down zippers all over Hollywood.
They couldn't
sucking limp dicks.
I'll tell you what I heard.
Stop
They couldn't
sucking
get
it
enough
up.
of Harvey Weinstein's cock.
Oh man.
Whatever the fuck.
They said that thing's
And-
shaped like an egg. I've got to see it.
No one ever talks about Harvey Weinstein's dick tasting like Tootsie Pops. Nobody talks about this. They were addicted to it. They needed it. They took more from him than he took from them.
And by the way, just to be clear and reiterate this again, what he's saying is, you know, people talk about my victims that I made get tattoos and share their location with me, so I always knew where they were. And the one accusation that was in Rolling Stone, that a girl was crying as she sucked his dick, and Chris said, "Do as I say, and everything will be fine." People blame me for that, but no one ever blames her.
That is fucking nuts.
He goes on. Maybe we're misunderstanding him. He clears it up for us.
Yeah, context.
Yeah.
He said, "Just kidding, guys." Right?
This is another one of those classically edited Craig clips, huh?
Exactly. Yeah. He got the Oconee treatment here.
You know what? Finally, someone's saying this.
And how about how you are taking jobs from women? How about how you, because of that, are being shitty to women, right?
Yeah, you greedy whores. How come no one ever says, "Hey, the women who got raped are taking jobs from other people"?
He's like,
You
"What
didn't
about
give
those
any of these other women an opportunity to get molested.
How come the women who got raped didn't say, "Listen, I just went through this horrible experience, but at least I have a role. Now I'm going to step down and give it to someone else"?
What about those comics that were tarnished because whores exist?
Maybe the money and accolades I get for this role will somehow, possibly, be a band-aid on the gaping wound that I have from the trauma that was left by this horrid experience with Harvey Weinstein or whoever the producer was. Maybe I should just give the job to someone else so Chris D'Elia doesn't call me a whore.
Argue with that.
Yeah, it's a tough
It's
thing.
like you. Oh, so you did it too.
Let me translate for Eric Griffin here. He's like, "Oh boy, how am I gonna clean this mess up?"
Oh boy.
Brendan started with, "Hey, that's rent, bitch. Suck this dick." That's how the conversation started with Brendan. And then Chris is like, "I'll do you one better." How come no one's blaming these loose floozies?
Camaro 69 kind of has it in the chat. It's almost like saying, "What was she wearing? What was she wearing when you raped her?"
It's worse than that. It's saying, "What was she wearing and why didn't she take it off quicker?" It's so fucking nuts what he's saying here. And believe me, I'm not you guys know I'm not a cancel culture guy. But when Carl played this clip, I was like, how is this not national news that he said this?
But what he's saying, but I'm going to take this a little bit further. What he's saying is, if feminism, what the feminists should have done, the women that want to empower other women,
yeah,
instead of sucking the dick, they should have brought someone else in to suck the dick.
Oh, equal opportunity.
Yes.
A woman of color, maybe.
Yes. Ghislaine Maxwell might be the most feminist of all feminists.
Treat it like a figure skating event and give the best score the role.
That's right. Yeah. We have a woman from each race suck Harvey Weinstein's dick.
He's blindfolded, so he doesn't know.
Yeah, it's a fair contract.
Let's see Eric Griffin try and clean this mess up.
But it's just the producer's faults? No, I get how the producers are wrong. Fuck them. But what about the women that are now in movies?
Stop! Chris, stop! Yeah. Oh, they're bad guys, I guess. Ooh, you know what? You know another bad guy? The Boogeyman, if you believe in that.
They fucking...
What was that one? Is that like a yeesh?
It
It's gonna be a
touched the
new
back of
scale.
the-
By the way,
touched the back.
for anyone that isn't aware of the impression he's doing, that is a rape victim. Chris said, you guys know victims of sexual assault? Well, it might sound a little something like this. And then he does this spot-on impression of a rape.
Surprised he's not.
I wonder where he heard this before.
Please, I have a family. Got the job.
Oh, these loose broads. Always tempting him.
Hey, if they didn't want to suck a dick, they could have bit. I mean, come on, let's be honest here.
Sure, that is.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
The throat, dude.
No, but
what about all the women that work hard? That what about the powerful women that deserve jobs? Because you fucking.
No, but let me say it differently.
Eric's like, Chris, please
stop doubling down on this.
I'm in the same room with you. At least Shab can be like, there's internet connection. I couldn't hear what he said.
Oh, Chris, I've got a family. Stop doing this.
Damn.
Chris keeps interrupting him to do this impression of a sexual assault victim. He's like, no, Eric, I got this one. What? Look at who am I? I'm a whore that took a role in Hollywood.
You're held accountable too.
No, I hear you, but I think the bigger deal is the fact that for like, okay, so these ones made it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The issue really becomes that they didn't say anything to those lower level women who had to put up with some shit. So
they didn't tell him.
Wait, I was wrong. Eric Griffin's piling on.
Yes, he is.
He's like, no, they did something else wrong. Listen, guy, we all know we would handle being a rape victim really cool. Like we would do a really cool job with it, unlike these floozies.
I'm saying it's like they could have stopped it. Like I was like if,
that too is
like
bad.
if this
maybe
happened to
they
Angelina
did
Jolie,
say something.
Like if this happened to Angelina Jolie, if this happened to what's
no shit.
Maybe they did say something and no one believed them, and they were silenced for years
until enough of the voices collectively got together.
Brendan's like, I don't know, maybe a few of them heard these stories and they were all like, me too, and they got together. It's almost like something happened to make this stop in Hollywood, even though it probably still happens.
her name?
Charlize Theron.
If this happened to these people and then they waited 10, 15 years and now they're like, yeah.
I don't even want to say this now.
Go ahead.
Why isn't anyone talking about all the women around Bill Cosby that left thirsty? They stole those drinks from all those other thirsty women.
Oh, well, I took a little nap and now I'm angry about it.
Jeez.
Yeah,
no. It's like, whoa.
No, those girls aren't saying anything. But to your point, those girls, they're not saying shit. They're not saying shit.
I know. And
like
they're
ones
part
that
of the
got
problem
famous,
too,
they're
dude.
like,
I know.
they're part of the problem.
Whores, right? Right? Like they weren't, can you believe these bitches, man? They weren't ready to talk about the trauma and they were worried no one would believe them. You believe these fucking sluts?
That's crazy.
But also, buddy, you're telling me no one was like, girl, I sucked that dick so good, I'm Catwoman.
Dude, yeah, forget
Stop!
it. Forget it, dude.
Stop doing this.
No,
Alicia Silverstone?
I actually think Shab was saying the correct thing again. He's like,
okay.
He's like, Chris, they know what they're doing. They're getting the job. That's the game that Harvey's playing. They want to play Catwoman. They're not saying they enjoy it, but they're like, I'm Catwoman.
Well, it's funny you say Catwoman because he literally, I think, accuses either Halle Berry or Anne Hathaway of doing this. I don't know any other. Those are the only two cat women I know.
I thought Alicia Silverstone.
Was she also?
Wasn't she?
Was that the new one?
Val
New
Kilmer
one.
ones?
Yeah,
No, I'm
yeah.
talking about the Val Kilmer ones.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah, Alicia Silverstone was in the new Catwoman, Craig.
No. The new Robert Pattinson.
James Gunn said, "Get me Alicia Silverstone."
Remember that Aerosmith video?
Are you kidding me? We was in his room and I was all night. Right here.
Girl, I ate his ass and I'm Catwoman.
If I could ask you to do anything, stop the impression of the rape victim, please.
Yeah, no, Shab kept going, so I'm just.
Yeah, he went back to Catwoman again.
I'm just.
Now you're eating ass for Catwoman roles.
Fine, but blame the victims. That's fine. Stop doing the impression of the victims, please, Chris.
Next week they're gonna have cartoons. They're gonna have animated bits.
Here's what it would have looked like. It's wacky, like they're sucking his dick, and Harvey's eyes bulge out. Auga!
Yeah, Harvey was always like, "Why are you doing this?"
Yeah, poor Harvey.
Yeah.
These greedy little.
No, he's the victim.
These greedy little chipmunks already had their cheeks full, and they still couldn't keep their hands off of his zipper.
Harvey's been taken advantage of. Glad he's safe. I'm glad he's safe in jail, so no one can forcefully suck his dick anymore.
That at least gives us peace.
Yeah, he's safe.
Harvey,
He's safe now.
It's a shame Chris couldn't be jailed to be kept away from these goddamn temptresses.
Take away his backstory. Take away all of his indiscretions or his shittiness. Take that all away. It's still. I can't believe he's saying this.
Oh, it's wild just that anyone would say it. But I've
Yeah.
heard like
Yeah,
guys like Andrew Tate type of guys say shit like this. But just the fact that Chris has all these allegations against him and never like really addressed them, other than apologizing for cheating, which wasn't what people were mad about,
and speeding.
And crying on Soft White Underbelly, that podcast, where he was like, I forget the interviewer's name, the guy that does Soft White Underbelly, but he's like, can you believe what they did to me? And the Soft White Underbelly guy doesn't know the case, so he's like, it's a shame, buddy. I'm sorry.
Mark Leta.
Mark Leta, yeah, that's right.
I got some super chats here real quick.
Well, let's read them.
Tickle Me Tukey, $5. Cardiff New.
Fact check.
Is that right?
I did know.
Oh, you're part of the problem. You're one of these Delia guys.
Brando, $2. Good luck suing. Damn it. Good luck suing the rabbi. Here's a few shekels.
That's not. You could say that.
You're allowed to say rabbi. Rabbi's not.
Despite how he tried to paint Mick, rabbi is not a slur in any context, I don't think.
I mean, again, that was very stuttering John Melendez, where I think he thought Mexican was a racist term.
Anthony's saying N's and J's. He's saying the J word.
Tank 28, $2. Bring your own bottle service signs at a KMS show.
I'm not. Oh, I get it.
The Mo
I got it. Yeah.
Tom Corella, $5. Love the show. Has Mike seen the Crackamico Portnoy diss? Yes.
Of course. Yeah.
I mean, has he seen anything is the question.
Did we play it on this show? Oh, it was on Patreon. We played it, but yes.
We did play it. Yeah.
And that was a good one, Cardiff. Very good.
You're welcome. Right over the head.
Tickle Me Tukey, $5. Ted Danson did blackface with Whoopi back in the day, and she is complaining about Shane Hypocrisy Police.
Those were white. Now that was when men were men.
Yes.
When Ted Danson was like, "Oh, mammy," that's when white guys were funny.
Yeah, that's true. Straight white guys were only funny at the worst possible, most racist, sexist, when all the jokes were homophobic, sexist. Yeah.
I miss white guys like Al Jolson. Those were the days.
Mammy.
Timothy McDonough, $2. I say we try Portnoy and Dabble Court.
I would have him.
Oh, if Cardiff has to hold his feet to the fire, that's interesting.
I mean, last time I talked to Portnoy, it didn't go well.
Imagine Portnoy reacting to that clip where he's like, "What? There's a puppet on the screen."
I'm a potato, sir.
I'm sorry, potato. That's fine.
Harpua, $2. View talks about white comics the way Kumia talks black.
Look at these Chicago comics. You're not going to believe what they're up to.
And lastly, Drunk Engineer, $5. Hey, I'm catching the show live, and the potato is here. Everything is coming together.
It is perfect. And now Craig has fixed the audio. Everything's we're banging on all cylinders.
Everything's shaping up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where do you want to go next, Michael?
What should we talk about next? Cardiff, I know you said you might have to get out of here at some point. Is there anything would you like to talk about Opie first before we get into any other business?
Opie sounds good.
All right, let's talk Opie.
My buddy.
Your good pal.
Former co-host.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
What has there been any movement on that? Do you ever throw Opie a message and say, "Hey, if you want to get the band back together"?
No. Right now, I'm just sending him pictures of my tomatoes to rub it in, to stick it to him. His tomatoes aren't doing well.
Good. I can't wait for that day where he's like, Cardiff, enough of the tomato pictures. Enough. I'm not having you on my podcast. Enough of the tomatoes.
You're just gonna block me for tomato pictures for produce.
Yeah, so I like to see what the Opster is up to, and he's on his live stream, and boy, it seems like he's having a heck of a fun time because Opie has managed to travel back into the 90s, I guess, where I saw him on an FU Friday, a Who Da Man Friday. He's got all these fun bits that he does. So I wanted to check in because we've seen Opie get angry a lot, and I wanted to see something that like makes him happy on an FU Friday, see what his vibe is.
I will never, and I mean never, ever say ever again, oh, do you have a widow earache, do you? Oh, do you have a widow earache? I will never, ever, ever say that again, and that's how I start my live stream.
Finally, first of all, those are the first words said on the show, so it's kind of a tease. And it's like you brought up Anthony a second ago, Craig. It's like if Anthony started a show and was like, listen, my war with black people is over. Like, what? Why gotta hear this? Like, Opie's gonna stop talking about earaches? Finally.
I was wondering.
What led to this? What amazing experience is he about to tell us about that led to him? Because we all know his constant battle with earache people. Someone's like, I have an earache. And Opie's like, oh, are you a widow girl? Where, I've listened to a lot of Opie and Anthony. I don't remember that necessarily, but I'll admit I've been I've tapped out the last few years. So maybe it's a newer bit that he's been doing with these earache victims. Opie to earaches is like Chris to sexual assault.
That's right.
Island on a glorious day. Look at that ocean. My God, the ocean has finally sat down, which is good. That means game on, but not for me. No, not for me. Put these drops in your ear 3 times a day and make sure you don't go in the water for about 3 or 4 days.
I've said this about Rosie O'Donnell's TikTok is one of 2 things. We watch her from time to time on Who Are These Socials, Thursdays at 6. Craig, that's a podcast I do with Carl.
That's right.
Who Are These Podcasts? You've never heard of it, but if you want to check it out, it's Thursdays at 6.
The banter.
Well, we do banter, but we also talk about Rosie O'Donnell from time to time. And I always say Rosie's videos are like calls with Nana, where she's like, I fed my squirrels today, and I went to the market, and oh, isn't that Donald Trump a menace?
She would love your tomato pictures.
She would, yes, exactly.
I gotta disagree. I've never jerked off to a call with Nana.
Well, that's she's very sexy, but I'm leaving that part out. I don't ogle her like that.
Well, you should.
But that's also what Opie's show is like, where you tune in and you hear, all right, what's old man Hughes cranky about today? And he's like, I don't like earaches. I don't like going to the doctor. He's like Andy Rooney without all the observations.
I have a feeling though it's Opie's the one with the earaches. It's not gonna be the kids, it's him. And he's mad that he can't go in the ocean because of his earaches. He just had his drops put in.
Well, yes, he did save a life the other day. I heard Carl talking about that as well. He saved someone's life apparently, but this is the aftermath. This is what you don't hear. This is the saga you don't hear about heroes. Like old war vets with the ringing in their ears and the flashbacks and all the trauma that they deal with. That's kind of what Opie is dealing with now with this earache.
I got knocked out of doing my live stream for 2 days.
Mozart losing his piano
over an earache. That's why I haven't been around in 2 days, because I had an earache. Oh, widow earache. Oh, does your ear hurt? Yeah, it effing hurts.
Can I tell you? If Craig came on the stream today and I was like, how you doing, buddy? And he was like, I got a little bit of an earache. I go, that sucks. What is this stigma of like, you know how if you say you have an earache, people hit you in the nuts and then bash you over the head and go, oh, does that hurt, nerd? Like, I don't know this stigma that is attached to earaches.
You know what, Mike? I think if I had an earache, I don't even know if I would tell you.
But I would almost, I would almost understand from Craig if he's saying I have an earache, it's going to be hard to do the show because he wears headphones.
Right. Oh, true.
So,
yeah.
Right. Opie's not wearing headphones. Like, like if you had AirPods in or something, yeah, an earache would be uncomfortable.
No, sit on a windy, sandy beach. That'll help it.
The themes of today's show is Chris D'Elia is like, why aren't we blaming the victims more? I don't really get why all this perpetrator blame when we should blame the victims. And Opie's shining a light on why are we humiliating earache victims? Like, that's the cause that he has taken up. He's like, enough is enough. People with earaches have suffered in silence for far too long.
Can you imagine if like Opie's like just doing this to file some type of disability claim? Can't do my show anymore because of chronic earaches. I need to be paid.
Well, in that case, it's genius. It's about time he thought of something.
Thinking to myself, A, have you ever had an earache? B, if you did, when was the last time you had an earache? I don't know the answer to those two questions. All I know is,
fine.
I guess saving that gal or help saving those two kids a few days ago. I got something called swimmer's ear. Well, you know, you're going to get that if you're in a riptide with two young kids trying to help them out, trying to help them get to shore. And there's water
That's
swirling.
the price of being a hero.
You know, it's actually awesome that he did that, but it's like, let other people talk about it.
Oh, I guess you're asking me, Opie, did you get that when you were out saving lives? Yes, I did, as a matter of fact.
He's not trying to get government assistance. He's setting up a lawsuit.
He's trying to get the Medal of Honor.
He's going to sue that father.
Those pesky kids gave me an ear owie.
All around you, it's going to get in your ear. And man, is it going to cause severe pain, severe.
Navy SEALs couldn't even save that kid.
I know you guys are familiar with Jocktober.
No.
Can you imagine the laughs the boys would have had if Sam Roberts presented them a clip where he's like, this is how they start the show. And it's one of those old man DJs. And he's like, my ear hurts. My ear hurts today. Imagine the riffing they would do. And you might say, hey, listen, Opie, it's just a quick aside. It's like us talking about Craig demanding that we start talking about his Bermuda trip. It's just something you do to get it out of the way at the beginning of the show, you know?
Right.
So maybe he stops talking about that. No. It's the first 25 minutes. And God, if someone in the chat distracts him with another topic, he'll address that for a few seconds and then go, all right, now it's important to remember my ear hurts. We have to keep talking about that.
Ear banter, says Tiger Lily.
Ear banter, yes.
My wife calls me from the CVS, because
I'm sorry to keep pausing this, but I have to say this. If I get a chance to interview Opie, Cardiff, file this away if you ever interact with the Ope Sturgeon.
Sure.
I'd love to ask. There's a lot of things I'd like to ask him, but number one might be when you
Why are you
say
so
that,
good at this?
how'd you get so good at this?
Mm-hmm.
When Opie says the CVS, like he does that with a lot of words. He throws a little Southern accent on it. When I went to the CVS today, I would say, Opie, why do you do that?
I bet I know.
What's the answer?
Probably a big fan of the movie Private Parts.
WCVS.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't think that's why, because he does it with so many words. And I would say, why is that, Opie? Why do you do that? My suspicion is he would have no answer.
I think he wants to come off as an everyman.
Maybe an everyman. I think it's more he has nothing to say, and he's like, this CVS story's going nowhere. But if I say, I went to the CVS, people are like, that's not how he usually talks. Like, it's just a distraction from him saying nothing, I guess. But I'd be curious if he's internalized that at all, if he's ever put any thought into it.
I'll write that
Healthcare in America. I'm like, all right, man, you're gonna pick up my my drops for my swimmer's ear. That's gonna be great. Doc saying that you.
The doc actually called it Hero's Ear. I didn't want to correct it.
Hero's Ear.
Get those drops in your ear. You'll turn around quickly. I'm like, all right, let's do this. She calls me up. She goes, the ear drops are $400. $400. I got insurance. $400. It is FU Friday, so FU to
man.
Earache drops costed $400.
You hear that?
Financial damages.
You hear that, pharmaceutical industry? You just got FU'd. I'm sure fucking Bristol Myers Squibb, the CEO of Bristol Myers, woke up and was like, "Ah, shit, it's Friday, isn't it?"
Somebody send Luigi Mangione an Opie shirt on the same team.
Pfizer every week is like, "Are we gonna get it today?" It's another Friday has come, and our assholes have tightened.
I go, you're not paying the $400. Even if you're a CEO that got caught at a Coldplay concert,
topical,
you ain't paying $400 for earache medication drops. Hell no.
Wait, why would that guy pay more? Because he's rich, I guess.
No,
wouldn't he have better insurance?
No, he doesn't have a job, so he has to have private.
Was that what that joke is?
I think so.
I think.
I mean, this guy's been broadcasting since he's 18. Who am I to question a pro?
I mean,
what a segue into a topical news story. Whereas even if you're a CEO, they got caught at a Coldplay concert, which is for some reason my Opie impression now, because that's how he talks.
I do enjoy that he's clearly trying to get on regular radio again because he won't swear.
Oh, he addresses that. We have a clip about that. Don't you worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I call the doctor back, right? I go, hey, the eardrops that you just prescribed are $400.
Hey, I'm Joe Matarese now. I've come full circle.
He picks up his computer and goes to his neighbor's house. He's like, look at this pile of shit.
I call the doctor and I say, hey, doc, my wife's paying for everything for me to fund my comedy career. What do you say, doc? You want to book me at a high school reunion? What do you think of that? Why is he talking like that now?
Hey, Mr. Hughes, the doctor is currently in surgery saving a life, but if this is important, I can pull him out.
My eardrops are $400. Why?
He goes, $400. They're pretty much generic. They should cost you $10. He goes, don't buy those. I'm like,
what kind of doctor is this?
Them.
Don't buy those. His role is being played by Gilbert Gottfried.
He goes, let me call the pharmacy.
Ends in
So
a
he calls the
Coleman joke.
pharmacy. This is. Oh my God, my hair. You got a grade on a curve today. I can't get any water in my ear. So guess what? I joke about not showering and bathing when I'm living at the ocean, but the fact is, I do.
I go back a little. I have to blame my friend Carl for this. These guys, they bully Opie. And Opie keeps saying for some reason, he's like, oh yeah, when I'm at the beach house, I don't shower. And like Carl will play a clip and be like, that's weird, huh? And then usually they move on. I wouldn't say that's the central focus of their coverage. But like Opie's the one putting that out there and people react to it. And then now Opie's like, oh, all these people saying I don't shower just because I say it all the time. What's wrong with you people?
I do like that he's choosing not to wear a hat for this one. See?
So yeah, he has to address his bathing habits.
He's got an ocean.
I'm not.
That's true.
Yeah,
an ocean.
exactly.
Not buying them. He goes, let me call the pharmacy. So he calls the pharmacy. This is. Oh my God, my hair.
They're on Amazon.
You
for
got a grade on a
$12.
curve.
I don't know what these $400 drops are.
Well, again, Cardiff, he's an everyman. He's like Andy Rooney. He's got to tell you the problems of the day. So he's kind of advocating. He's taking the long road to advocate for these $12 eardrops.
I mean, CVS has their own for $5.59.
But they want you to buy the $400 version.
Yes.
So Daisy.
You got a grade on a curve today. I can't get any water in my ear. So guess what? I joke about not showering and bathing when I'm living at the ocean. But the fact is, I do. I might skip a day or two because I feel like my hair looks glorious after a dip in the ocean. But in general, I do bathe and I have good hygiene.
He would be a guy that doesn't shower and he takes baths.
you imagine being at the place? Like, yeah, we'll get super chats and we'll joke around, but where like Opie's really feels the need to come on unprompted and be like, I do bathe. Imagine just that sentence. Imagine ever having to say it. I bathe, despite what people think.
That was the same clip. Next, we're on to more FUs.
Oh, good.
Oh, well, Cardiff, it's still FU Friday, so I don't want you to lean back in your chair too much. Don't rest. Because who knows who could be next on the chopping block on FU Friday.
He talks
By
about
the
my
way,
tomato.
it's FU Friday. Please, please, please contribute to this fine live stream that I do almost every day when I'm not suffering from some lame ass ailment.
I swear it's 25
tell
minutes.
us,
to talk
what's
about that
bothering
fucking
you,
ear.
okay? What is it? Is it when someone writes you back in text with just the letter K? I do that. There's only one reason to respond with K. That means go F yourself. That's the modern day.
Oh, this
go
guy!
F yourself.
Whoa! What? What did he just say?
I think they're saying go K yourself. To be honest, Opie.
I want him to end every broadcast now being like, sorry, I gotta go. It's tubby time.
This guy, I mean, this guy is really a shock jock, and you can tell that's still in his bones, in his DNA, because he's telling people to go F themselves. And by the way, this is like what a bad boy Opie is. He's like, you know, when you respond K, it's when you're being a passive aggressive little baby. When you don't really want to confront the person because you're a coward and probably don't have a good argument, but you want to get across that you're mad. It's the text equivalent of folding your arms and pouting. Like, oh, cool,
Someone
Opie.
text you and you're like, you know what? I don't like this person. I don't like what they're saying right now. So I'm going to just respond with K. But you never want to be on the receiving end of a K. Right. But let us know in the chat what bothered you this week or in general, man.
I wish this whole chat was just K's.
What a well, it will be now. It's usually 3 when Craig is here, but fill him up.
Hey.
But what a tremendous hack this guy has become. How dare you, Opie? You should pull out. You should give. I was going to say publicly apologize. No. You should call Scorch personally and say, hey, all those jokes I made about the wheel of meat and doucher dressing, I am so sorry that I made fun of those, because I now realize when left to my own devices, I am no better than the color of the day. That's what Opie should say to Scorch. This poor Scorch, who is destitute, living in a trailer somewhere, working on the dive bar locator app, while Opie is in his palace in the Hamptons. How dare he ever make fun of hacks like Scorch when that's Opie? It's in his flesh. It's in his blood. That's what he is deep down. It's just one of these hacks.
Next, we have nudes.
Ooh, this sounds
used to be
scintillating.
Drawing sketch boobies, by the way. That was good. You know, when I
he has so many different voices.
find,
He's like, who's that guy? Phil Hendry? Is that the radio guy?
Yeah.
Opie's like, all these different characters are talking to me. This is pervert guy, I guess. I used to draw nudes. Oh, yeah? Why did you do that? Hey, don't interrupt him. He was talking. That's what Opie should do, is all his different characters.
You know, a stack of girly magazines, I would go to the drawings. Yes, I did. Cheers. If you're to the people that would have a stack of magazines outside their house, right? With the newspapers, and you would drag that
If
bundle.
you know all those people, right? This is a new guy I'm trying to say.
It can weigh up to 20, 25 pounds. You got it on your fucking bike. We're not driving yet. Of course not. You get it home.
F you, those guys.
Your mom's like,
hey, if you're both watching Opie's live stream and you leave stacks of magazines outside your house for bicyclists to drag behind them, If you're that guy, F you.
Like, Greg, why do you have a pile of magazines and newspapers? And you're like, well, I'm hoping, Mommy, that they might have some old Sports Illustrated magazines in here.
I like to imagine his wife on the other side of the sliding door, just staring at him like,
just pointing to her watch. Just like, come on.
She's Norman Bates.
She's got a single tear running down her cheek on the phone with her mom, being like, fuck, I don't know how much.
Is that Greg again? He's going, well, Mommy, I'm just a little boy. Hey, why you got those magazines behind you?
This used to pay our bills, but now he does it for
No, I gotta say, it didn't. This, whatever he's become, this is different. I know people are like, Opie always sucked, but I am of the. Go listen to old Opie and Anthony. He was bad, but he didn't do this.
He wasn't bad all the time.
Right. He had his moments.
Yeah.
I still insist. I never noticed. I never knew that he was as bad as he is. I never knew that they didn't get along. Like it was I love the show, and he never stood out to me.
Same.
I actually agree, and that's going back with hindsight. You're like, oh, look how bad it was. But in the moment, you're like, this is my favorite 3-man team ever.
Yeah, but I'll say this. Here's what I always say about new Opie versus old Opie. If you go back and watch those or listen to those old clips, he has elements of this. Like there's instances where you're like, oh God, how did we not notice how annoying he was? And people did notice, like callers would call in and you would see stuff on Reddit. Like there are people that did think Opie got in the way of the show and everything. It was nowhere near I mean, this is mental illness, what we're watching unfold. Like if it was this, even if they didn't want to deal with the wrath of Opie, I can't imagine Anthony and Jim sitting there and not calling it out. Where he's like, wind up, F you to magazine people. But it is a testament, because we pointed this out, Craig. We did a bonus episode recently about Opie and Anthony. I forget which one where we pointed this out, but there's instances where Opie would do this. And it's credit to Anthony, and I also say shame on Anthony. Because Opie would bring up a topic like this. He would say, hey, you know who I want to throw an FU to today? It's people with stacks of magazines outside their houses. And where I say Anthony was an enabler, because Anthony would go, oh, that reminds me of this, and take you down some beautiful story that he tells about his day on Long Island.
He'd do a couple voices.
He'd throw a couple of voices in there. Jim would slam him a couple times, and we're off to the races. And idiots like the three of us didn't even notice. Did Opie just say F you to magazine people? What does that mean?
He's the orchestrator.
Yeah.
Put this all together. Set it in motion.
Yeah.
And then you would just go through it, right? And every once in a while, you're like, I hit pay dirt. But F you to the people that left a stack of magazines and newspapers outside their house in a bundle, and you take it home, you do all that work, and you find nothing.
You hear that?
Nothing.
Pricks?
You found no goodness.
You've had it too good for too long, you sons of bitches. Opie's here to take you down. This is before my time. It starts to be like Opie was just stealing bundles of magazines from people.
It does sound that way.
It does. No, I'm a little older than you, Blind Mike Geary.
Yes.
This is a thing that was done. We found a Playboy once. One time there was a Playboy sitting on the top of a pile of magazines that we took.
Okay.
And it became the communal Playboy for the entire street.
Oh.
And after that day, we did nothing but look in the stack of magazines on every corner. Anytime there was something, we were always like wondering, could there be nudity?
It must suck to be the last.
Was there a cracker in the middle of this circle that you and your pals were involved in?
I don't know, but I was always full at the end of it. I always left satisfied.
Imagine being the last one with a go at that thing. Gross.
Well, hey, Craig, now's your chance to say F you to those people. If that bugs you, if that's irking you today, well, not now. It's Sunday. You can't do an F you Sunday.
F you to the communal Playboy guys.
Hey, you know what we're doing here on the Blind Mike Project? We're doing Suck It Sundays. Is there anyone you want to tell to suck it?
But it literally did become like the radioactive man #1 in The Simpsons, where everybody was fighting over ownership of this found Playboy.
It sounds like a simpler time, a better time in a way, you know?
I still have it.
Oh, nice.
That would be something. Do you remember who was on the cover?
Ooh.
No.
No one of note, probably, right?
No, that wasn't till
Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
Elle McPherson.
Could have just jizzed in it. It'd be worth thousands of dollars.
It's just it's just the Lindsay Lohan remake of the Marilyn Monroe. Next we have censorship.
Well, this is you wanted to know, Craig. Why is he saying F you? Because he wants to get back on radio.
The drops that
Opie's
I'm
always-
using.
Whoa, Opie, take it easy. I know you're off the rails. I know you can't be silenced.
The drops.
Opie's saying, like, hey, listen, I've always gone toe to toe with management. We've heard it over the years. Management's always breathing down his neck. But that's nothing compared to what these bastards at YouTube are doing to him now. By the way, how many times have we said rape on this show today?
7.
At least. I would say at least. And this is Opie's going to talk about how YouTube has crippled this poor man.
No, the drops that I'm using knock down my earache by 50%. As I sit here, it still fucking hurts a lot, but I can at least talk again. And the ear drops are definitely doing their job. I did some home remedies. You're not allowed to give any type of advice on this thing. I'm just telling you what I did. Home
By the
remedy.
way, it is. I should note, he's currently talking about earaches. This clip was. I titled it "Censorship." Imagine this conversation leading to something you can't say on the internet.
Well, no, it's worse than that because I got to shout out my pal Cardiff with the chat on the screen. Have you considered Neuralink for the earache? And that leads him to the home remedies that he's tried to cure his earaches.
I think I'm a little better than Elon Musk at these things.
Looked it up online, and I was just pouring. You know what? I'm scared to even say, but I made some concoctions that I was using. Oh my god, I hate.
Opie, stop.
Hey, serious.
Stop self-medicating. So Craig, you've heard the setup there. What do you think? What can't he say? What is he afraid to say?
Probably the N-word.
You nailed it. Yep.
I think it's ivermectin.
You know who's taking all my medicine from me? No, Cardiff nailed it. Cardiff is worried. I don't know what year Opie is living in, but it's at least a few ago. Opie is very worried. He's like, I can't talk about ivermectin. I don't want to be like Joe Rogan where they come after me.
Oh, I heard that.
Yep.
Sorry. I'm sorry that I went after Howard Stern for all those years. Can you hire me back so I can talk freely? Oh my God.
Opie, ivermectin, COVID-19. Go crazy. It's not that big a deal.
At a time it was.
Yes. But again, Opie's living in a different era. Like that's a couple years ago. That was a big deal.
Well, yeah, he did start this by he was being an anti-earache vaxxer.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's all a scam to get your $400.
I have my ear masks on because that's what they're making me do.
And if anyone's curious, Opie's video is freezing, not my video of Opie freezing.
Sure.
Yes, that lines up with the entire rest of the episode. It's
I think
probably
it's
Opie.
I think I fixed it.
We'll see. We'll see what the
Really,
people
YouTube. Because I got a story of home concoctions for my earache that were kind of working. They were actually kind of working. They gave me a little relief. And I would like to pass that on to the people, but I'm too scared, so I'm not going to pass it along to the people. All right? Oh, so
Really
we're in the middle of
funny
who the man.
What now? What did we do to be so blessed that a Huda Man Friday would also fall on an FU Friday? Oh, are we spoiled?
It's like a blue moon.
It's gonna be a great day.
But it's nice that Opie balances it out because we get to say F you to the boss or someone we want to tell to go F themselves. But we can also say, you know who I think is the man today? And it's always someone topical. Like I believe This week's dumb man was the guy at the Coldplay concert. So it's really, Opie really goes outside the box when
Wow.
he's trying to think of who to man.
Funny memes. Funny memes. Lastly, we have plugs.
Oh, well, I want to hear what
Your plugs?
Opie... No. That would hurt him too much. I want to hear what Opie is up to these days. There's a podcast we've never talked. Actually, there's two podcasts he promotes that we've never talked about, and I'd like to tell you about them, but I'll let Opie kind of take the lead. Here.
Real quick, Mike. I don't normally do this, but someone in the chat said something that might be worth banning them from the show.
Good.
Okay. Well, let's read it. I guess.
Cindy O says he reminds me of Brian Regan sometimes.
Oh, Cindy.
I should literally ban them.
Give Cindy another chance. She's just a lady, you know? You know how they get.
That's true. Don't do that ever again or you're gone.
Oh, Cindy. That is that's gauche. That's in poor taste.
That's disgusting.
I don't care for that kind of talk. No, Brian Regan is a genius and Opie is a rambling moron. I guess they both make noises. So in that way they're similar, but
Ugh.
All right, I leave you with this, dude. Are you the Opie guy from the radio New York days with Patrice O'Neill and other comedians? Aim and fire. No, that's not me. All right, guys. Another episode dropped.
Opie always meets any reference to Opie and Anthony with derision. Well, that is probably a guy messing with him. But let's pretend. What if it was just a guy that's like, "Hey, are you the guy? I saw Opie come up. Are you the guy? You guys, the Catholic Church thing? You guys got fired a bunch. Is that you?" And Opie's like, "Go fuck yourself." Oh, you know me from the only thing I've done in my career? Fuck you.
I got 3 podcasts. I know that sounds stupid, but my main podcast, Opie Radio, it's
let me think of other
changed.
people, other successful people that have multiple podcasts
And unsuccessful.
Well, there's a lot of unsuccessful people, me included. But like, there's plenty of people that are on multiple podcasts. I guess the problem is the part that sounds stupid is more what Opie's about to say.
The quantity of podcasts is never a brag.
No,
correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
That's never the number. That's never the metric you want to just advertise.
Oh, I have 15 podcasts. They're all going really well
over the years, and I'm like doing some things with all that content. So I got 3 podcasts. I got the main one, Opie Radio, which I appreciate.
That one, as we've heard, that one's going very smooth.
I think we're watching that now.
Yeah, exactly. We've heard that one's flawless. No problems there. Check. Let's go on to the next.
Downloading episodes, all these live streams, the audio version. They're up on Opie Radio pretty quickly after I end this thing. And you guys have been downloading, man. The numbers.
Through the roof.
They're squeaking upward a little bit. I mean, nowhere's near that dummy Theo Von, but we're squeaking along.
Yeah, they're certainly not. Yeah, he's a real asshole. Theo Von is a real moron with what he's built.
Well, if you go on TikTok,
Theo,
it's an asshole.
Theo used to do Opie's show, and of course, it's another person that doesn't associate with Opie. And Opie's like, I guess he's the problem again.
He's a dummy.
We've had a little bit of an uptick, as they like to say. You had a little uptick in the ratings. So I got that. And then I got a brand new one called Opie and Carl.
It's about time. Finally, they've put aside their differences. Opie is on the Who Are These Podcasts network. That's exciting. Finally. Because to my knowledge, he doesn't know of another Carl that's living. So how could he have started the Opie and Carl podcast?
Clearly, he clearly set that up as his brand new podcast.
His brand new podcast. Now, he did know a guy named Carl Ruiz.
Opie and a Ouija board.
Carl Ruiz sadly passed about 5 years ago.
I don't say this very often. When people die, they often say, "Oh, they're in a better place," and I'm like, "No, he's not." This one, yes, he is.
Carl is in a better place. At least that one aspect of his life is much better now. So who's this Carl? And I'm kidding, obviously. It can't be Carl Hamburger. Who's this mystery co-host that Opie has all of a sudden?
It's probably a janitor in his building.
Well, let's find out.
all the episodes I did with Carl Ruiz.
Oh.
Because I realized all those early episodes have been buried at this point. Really hard to find unless you scroll.
They're actually impossible to find if you're not looking for them, which nobody is. No one is rummaging through the depths of the internet going, where are they?
Maybe not your algorithm.
Where are my Opie and Carl episodes? You know what? I take that back. As I have Cardiff here with me, maybe there are a couple people that are like, hey, we could make fun of Opie if we find these old episodes.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's doing us all a favor.
Other than that, there's no one that's like, why can't I find them?
He's saving a bunch of people the time to dig.
So Opie made, and by the way, the place people search for stuff like that, that is his content, I believe. So if he put that up on his YouTube channel, I don't have a problem with that. But it's the idea, the branding and the marketing of it, where he's like, yeah, brand new podcast, the Opie and Carl podcast. It's the stuff where a dead guy carried me from 6 years ago. Oh, okay. You're monetizing this? That's interesting.
Nice.
So I'm bringing all those episodes I did with Carl front and center with my other podcast, Opie and Carl. And then the third podcast from my archives is simply called Opie Funny AF.
Simply.
Oh my!
And
it's a perfect title. It rolls off the tongue. It's like Coca-Cola. It's like McDonald's. It just sounds right.
He really hates that Anthony and Jim are funnier than him.
Why? Because he titled the podcast Opie Funny AF.
I'm looking at it right now.
Grammatically, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but it's the way the kids talk, Mike.
Oh, it sure is.
Yeah. That's funny AF. That's how they.
Opie? Wait, is it Opie question mark? Funny AF? Opie? Oh, funny AF.
No, it's an exclamation point.
Opie! Funny AF.
No, that would be 2 exclamation points, just 1.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then it doesn't make any sense to me. Opie.
According to this, Opie Funny AF has 0 reviews on Apple.
That seems impossible.
That's what I'm saying.
It seems impossible for a man who was making millions of dollars in broadcasting.
That can't be right.
Guys, go review Opie. Leave him a 5-star review and shit on him in the comments or something.
And leave your canes and potatoes.
Yes. Yeah. Let them know the Blind Mike Project sent you. But this is so Opie Funny AF. While it's a great catching title, you hear that and you just think, oh, I want to hear this guy being funny AF.
It's just 30-second episodes of him saying stuff with Southern accents.
They already have this podcast, by the way. It's on YouTube. It's called The Nopey Show, where they eliminate Opie from every episode of Opie and Anthony.
On that podcast dropped about an hour ago, 2 hours ago. And I haven't really focused a lot on the Opie and Anthony years because I got a lot of other clips I want to get up there. But
yeah, the BAB days are where he was really funny AF. That's what you want to hear.
I feel like if he started releasing the Opie and Anthony archives, he would get sued by Anthony and Jim.
Well, what do you mean started? Let's hear what the most recent episode was.
A fast-moving clip show. But I put a Patrice O'Neill bit up there today. Yes. It was from Opie and Anthony. It was the time we pranked Leonard.
Now,
Leonard was a guy.
Didn't the chat that started this conversation reference Patrice O'Neill? That he just kind of totally dismissed?
Yeah.
Wasn't the chat like, what? Were you that guy that used to do stuff with Patrice O'Neill?
Shut up. Anyways, another dead guy I'm reaping the benefits of.
Here's exactly what you were talking about.
Now, here, Craig, we reviewed this on Why You Laughing, a bonus episode of Why You Laughing. We talked about this segment, Leonard. It was very funny, where they call the guy from McDonald's. It's a very funny bit that they did. If Opie did something like that, that would actually that's what he should be doing, reviewing old Opie and Anthony clips and telling you, here's what was happening behind the scenes. Or even like, it's crazy that we had this chemistry because we were actually in a big fight at this time. Whatever the fuck. Add whatever context you want to. That would be very
should be doing Office Ladies.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
A little more bubbly though. I would like that if he was a little more had a little more gumption than those gals. But Opie, even in this, can't give Anthony credit. Where like Patrice was funny in that segment, Anthony was brilliant. Where he took the phone as a guy named Bill Zamwick and fired Leonard on his 50th anniversary. Like I would call that an Anthony clip, then a Patrice clip. The least of which I would call it was Opie. And again, Opie contributed to that. He's the one that whispered Anthony fire him. Like that's what Opie was good at. But you don't listen to that clip and go, man, Opie was funny AF.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah.
I guess.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Yeah, I'm sorry. What was that the end of that clip? I'm sorry.
That was the end of that clip. Yep.
Yeah, so that's what Opie's up to. If you want to go leave a review on Opie Funny AF, you'll be the first. You'll go down in history.
Brando, $2. 2019 Blind Mike would have taken Delia's side. He's changed.
Well, I did take Delia's side, and then the apology came out, and I was like, "Oh boy, this guy might be guilty."
It's guilty AF.
Yeah, that's Delia's podcast. Chrissy, guilty AF.
Dang Lizard, €5. Imagine you live directly at the ocean and are unable to recognize water in your ear canal, and you don't know how to get rid of it at Opie's age.
Oh, my ear hurts.
Troy Smith, $2. Salt water is clearly great for the skin and hair. And that is it.
Opie's like Kramer going for a swim in the Hudson.
Yeah.
It's good for your back.
It's good for his back. Yeah. Cardiff, I know you're a busy man. You're welcome to stay. Or I don't want to hold you hostage here. But
No, hey, I'm good. Unless you want to get rid of me, just say it.
Never.
Say it.
It's a ray of sunshine having you here. It's a joy.
Ray of something.
Real quick, before we get to Coach HP, can we play this Dan Soder clip before we move on from the comedy world? This is quick, but I just thought it was funny. There's a good episode of the podcast Cockfight with Colin Terrell, Lev Fur, and Drew Dunn. These are guys, I mean, maybe a little lesser known guys, unless you pay like attention to like Gas Digital stuff. You'll probably know them. But I love Colin. I've talked about. He's been on my comics to watch list for some time. I like Colin a lot. Lev Fur is growing
10 years.
on me.
10 years he's been on the comics to watch list.
Yeah,
One
right.
day.
Well, I swear, one day he's gonna break. But Lev Fur has grown on me the more I've seen like this show and other stuff that he's done. Drew Dunn, I don't know as well, but he was funny in this episode. I recommend it if you like good inside comedy talk, because Soder is taking on this role of like a gatekeeper of comedy in a good way. Because he's talked a lot about how like comedy used to have censors is the wrong word, but like filters, I guess. Where like guys like Patrice O'Neal, the good that they did was calling out hacks and douchebags. Like when people were doing stuff that was out of pocket, as the kids say, Patrice and like the Comedy Cellar table crew would rag on them mercilessly. It's like what Patrice and DePaulo and Colin Quinn and those guys were great at, was kind of policing comedy in this way and keeping it pure, for lack of a
Keith Robinson even. Let's throw him in.
Keith Robinson, another good one. And Soder's talked about how comedy is missing that now and doesn't really have that. And Soder seems like a very nice guy to me. So it seems like he doesn't want to do it, but it's being reluctantly thrust upon him. Because more and more, every podcast he goes on, he is just shitting on people and calling out like bad crowd work. There is a clip I thought about pulling, but I didn't. But he's like, listen, I love Nate. He's one of my oldest friends in comedy, Nate Bargatze. No one needs to see a book from Nate about his life. Like he's just calling out kind of bullshit like that in comedy. And so they spend a lot of the episode doing that. I recommend it. Cockfight, like I said. And then Colin brings up a story about a comedian that was so douchey that I felt we had to acknowledge it on this show. So good for these guys for telling this story. I thought it was very funny. And see if you guys can guess, along with the panel, who this story is about.
As fuck, so I was like hyper aware of like the awkwardness and the phoniness, and like probably just even traying shit up.
I can't imagine what that's like high.
But there's a comic.
Oh,
a
you
comic
just see it, like
a
the
comic
dinosaurs
stops,
in Fear
a
and
comic
Loathing.
stops the room and someone else, like an actor, a famous actress, was in the room, and they stopped and went, and they put the cigarette in their mouth and went.
No.
And started a
I
slow
know who
clap
that is. I
in
know
their
who that
face,
is.
and in their face, and then they said some bullshit, and I went.
I know who you're talking
I just
about.
walked out of the room. Have I told you before?
No, I knew someone
walked-
else that was in that moment with you.
The slow clap around the
and
room.
told me about it.
And then I just walked out. I literally was like,
And
I
if
couldn't
I-
believe it. I walked out of the room, and then I walked home to the hotel, and I literally recorded it on my phone, and every little
Oh, it
detail.
was you that told me.
Because I had to record it, because I had to remember.
We discussed this because if I did an impression of the person, people
Yeah,
would
no, that's
know.
why I'm not doing it.
People would know. If you do even
Macho
kind of an
Man.
impression of the person, they absolutely know. Another unbelievable
Did I guess it?
So Tony Hinchcliffe is at the Comedy Store, and some actress walks in, and he starts a slow clap. What a tremendous douchebag! I'll give Tony Hinchcliffe this. Like, he allows people to come on his show and call him out, and he does things like the roasts that he's on, like Louis J. Gomez's roast. Like, Shane made fun of him for having the I roast license plate and doing Joker impressions because he thought he was going to be the next Joker. Like, Tony will take a beating for that stuff, but what a tremendous, arrogant prick he is becoming. It really is insufferable.
I'm going to answer it. Yes. You know.
I've heard multiple other stories about the slow clapping going around, and I was like,
You can't just in the middle of a room start your own slow clap for your.
LA
what was it for?
I wonder who the movie star was.
I know. I would be curious, but like, Tony really is becoming. Remember, I think the last time we talked about Hinchcliffe, it was because he was like, no, my real goal with going on that Trump Madison Square Garden appearance, he's like, my real goal was I thought I could influence maybe up to like 200,000 people to vote for Donald Trump.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's the number? Not like I could influence a handful of people. He's like, maybe 200,000 people would change their minds based on Tony Hinchcliffe's joke about Puerto Rico.
He had a goal.
He's becoming a true nut. So I appreciate when I hear guys calling them out. And like I said, if you go watch that episode, Soder is becoming, like, you hear him there, like, yeah, it was Hinchcliffe. Where Soder is like reluctantly becoming this guy who's calling out all his friends who are kind of losing touch with reality. And I think you need people like that. It's good for comedy. So I'm glad Soder's taken that mantle a little bit. And as is column, it seems like, which is good. Yeah.
You want to do Coach HP next?
I'd like to introduce Cardiff to Coach HP.
Please.
Oh,
You're not familiar with this guy, right, Cardiff?
I don't know what I don't know.
He's a real treat. We discovered Coach HP because he interviewed Brendan Schaub, and Coach HP broke down in tears, telling Brendan how amazing Brendan's career has been. He's like, oh, he through his tears, he says, Brendan, it has been an inspiration to watch you thrive in the comedy world.
Is there a Brendan Schaub other than the Brendan Schaub?
No, believe it or not, it's the one you and I both know. It's the one you're thinking of, actually.
Tiger's dad.
Yeah, so he also Tiger's dad. That's
Yeah.
He interviewed a guy who made a table for Joe Rogan like he was.
He wants to be. He very badly wants to be in the manosphere, a word that keeps coming up today. He loves Joe Rogan to the point that he interviewed Joe Rogan's a guy that made Joe Rogan's desk that he sits at for the podcast. He interviewed him for like 45 minutes
About making the desk.
and he's like, "So, what
Yes.
was it like? Yes, no, about making the desk. Tell me about your interaction with Joe." And the guy was just like, he found me on Instagram. He saw some of my art, so he reached out to me. And he's like, amazing.
I was hoping it would be about the wood.
Oh, he gets there.
Oh, he gets
Don't
the.
worry.
Oh, good.
You think
good.
that's too hot for this interview? No. Coach HP goes there.
They're the
Walnut,
worst.
go.
They're the worst interviews you've ever seen. And he ends everyone with, "Do you have any questions for me?"
Person's always like, how did you get so successful? And he's like, I'm so glad you asked that. Unfortunately, I think we drove him off the internet.
Yeah.
Not the internet. We drove him off YouTube.
The desk guy or Coach HP?
Yeah, one of the listeners to this program gave Coach HP my phone number, telling him it was Blind Mike's, and he wasn't very open to coming on.
Well, Coach HP advertises himself as the most positive man on the internet, but I don't think he was going to be so positive with me. We invited him on the show. He said, "No, this stays private." I was like, "Well, I don't know what that means. I'm not going to talk to you privately. Come on the show and we'll hash it out." And he said, I guess we will never meet then. So it's unfortunate. We're at a standstill here. But Coach is on Instagram still, and that's where his biggest following lives. He has a big following on Instagram, and he's still bumping into celebrities. This is a guy I've actually always compared Coach HP to.
Where he wants to be.
This is who he wants to be. But Coach HP has even less to say than this man. So let's see who he bumped into that he hassled for an interview.
Bro, listen. No. Let's get him real quick while I got him right here. Okay. First thing, Monday. How important is Monday, man?
It's no more important than Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and
This
Sunday.
is how you know
Meaning,
Gary
I know
V. This is how you know Gary V is just full of horse shit.
Mm-hmm.
The question was, how important is Monday? How important is Monday? Not since Garfield cartoons has a question been asked. So irrelevant. And this is how you know Gary V is just full of shit. That he didn't go, what? What do you mean?
He made a face like he was like, well, why would you ask me this?
Yeah, but Gary V's whole brand is built on I can bullshit my way through everything. So he's like, oh, I'll tell you exactly how important it is. So an unstoppable force meets an immovable object here. Who is going to out bullshit the other one?
what you're asking. But the reality is every fucking day you should wake up and be grateful that God put you on this earth to have an opportunity, and no matter how shitty it is for somebody watching right now, today's the day you can turn it. There are billions of people in the last 100 years that went from shit to the skyscrapers. So why can't you? So how's important Monday?
The question, just as a reminder,
there's billions more that went from shit to shittier too.
Yes. The question was, if you've forgotten, because Gary V has distracted you with just empty words. The question was, what do you think of Mondays?
Well, how important is Mondays? How important are Mondays?
How important was the board?
Do you like lasagna, perhaps?
Day in the
John
week
Arbuckle really like.
where you can decide that losing your mother, losing your father, losing your job, losing your loved one, someone breaking up with you, you losing money on investment, whatever you're crying about, today's the day you can wipe off the tears and stop crying and start building your next smile.
Yeah, so basically Chris D'Elia was saying to those girls, hey, it's Monday. What are you bitching about?
Well, I mean, he was forcefully making her blow him on a Monday.
Forceful?
But it's
or
Monday after all. That's where you roll up your shirt sleeves and put all your cares away. You get to work.
But according to Chris, they were forcefully blowing, not being forced to blow.
Oh,
It's
sorry.
great.
I apologize. I missed it.
It's great to watch Coach just admire Gary Vee and go, okay, I will incorporate some of this horse shit into my horse shit. Yes, that's very good. If someone asks you about Monday, you mention skyscrapers for some reason. You say people build skyscrapers on Mondays, as if that means something. And then a crowd full of rubes that have paid to watch this asshole go, oh, that's how I'm going to start treating Mondays.
Well,
there
Mike,
have been two more worthless men.
Mike, you know seasonal depression, right?
I do.
Yeah, it's normally, summer. Well, Coach HP's going to fix that and make sure you have a great one.
Oh, good. I am really depressed in the summer. That's when everyone gets gloomy. I've got real depression like a man. I don't need you to tell me what season
I don't want to
it is.
do it. I'm in a park. I'm enjoying it. I have to do this. It's summertime. If you are with your kid, especially your son, and you
especially your son.
The girls, who cares? Someday they will steal a job from a more successful actress by whorish means.
The Chinese get some things right.
This is, let's hear it for the boys, is what I say. This is just for the fellas out there. They're the only ones who deserve positivity.
are living life with them, taking them to get a haircut, taking them to the grocery store, taking them to the park, whatever it is.
Give more examples.
Get them off their phones. The amount of boys that I'm seeing that can't walk around anywhere without the
Keep in mind, he's in the park on his phone doing this.
I didn't even. I'll be honest. I didn't even really factor that in.
Do as I say.
Can you believe the amount of people who are obsessed with social media?
His son is probably holding the phone. Doing this.
I'm going to hashtag this positivity so it gets into the right algorithm. Now, those fools that are obsessed with likes and comments.
Their face.
Can I just ask a question?
Please do.
How many idiots follow this guy?
On Instagram, on YouTube, basically none. On Instagram, he's got like 150,000 followers.
Jesus Christ.
I think it's more than that. I think he's closer to 3, wasn't he?
You might be right. Check. Yeah, you might be right.
To their phone while they're outside walking in public, where their dad literally has to block them from hitting cars, trees.
So you're doing, you jackass.
Whatever it is.
He puts a new lens on this for Mike. He's like, he's doing what he's saying.
Yeah, I just thought he sounded like an empty asshole. But you made a good point that he's on his phone.
He's doing what he's saying don't do.
Yeah, but don't listen to me. That's another factor in this.
It is the hypocrisy.
It is.
That's the worst.
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
I mean, the rape was bad, but the hypocrisy was the worst part.
At least he wasn't a hypocrite.
He has 208,000 followers.
Jeez.
Wow. Good for him.
His pinned Instagram video is the Brendan Schaub interview.
Oh, we'll hear more about Brendan Schaub in a moment.
This guy ever gonna learn about life when he's literally watching the only thing he wants to see like this all over town? This is what I'm seeing. This is all I see every day. Kids, this, that.
Jackasses like
You're
me
gonna lose.
loudly yelling into their phone about God knows what, about who could possibly give a shit about what they're saying.
Can you raise a winner? Please, this summer, right now, you see this video, send it to somebody.
If you're watching this video while you're in a park outside, shut it off.
This summer, I have one request. Please start parenting your children. Which, by the way, this is not the people I know that have young kids, like, make an effort not to have the kids attach their phone. This is not a new concept that he's presenting. He's like, I have started to think possibly being glued to their iPad is bad for children. I'm the only one saying this. You won't hear this anywhere else.
Yeah. Perhaps if your stance is that social media is bad for kids and it's bad for people in general, maybe you should write that in a newspaper.
Yeah, write a book about
it on Instagram.
do it somewhere where they're learning, like a history book or something.
Now, as you see behind me, it is a glorious sunny day, and I am obsessed with putting out an empty message that will be sure to get me at least 1,000 likes.
You do it yourself. Grab your son, grab this device here, throw it. Just let her say, dude.
He literally looks at females as lesser. He doesn't even address them.
That's a big part of all of his videos, Cardiff, if you're not aware. He's like, the important thing is owning women. That's mainly, he's kind of a quiet, like, wannabe alpha male. He hasn't come right out and say it, but
he's not all bad, is what you're saying.
He's not all bad, yeah. But like, remember, he had that
smile.
he just had like an NFL PR lady on.
Oh yeah,
and the only reason he had her on is she was an attractive blonde woman, and he basically said as much during the interview. And he's just ogling her the entire time. Meanwhile, there's not one dog he's had on. It's always women he's hitting on.
Yep.
Where he's like, how do you do what you do? And how would you like to involve me in doing what you do?
There was one live stream he did. I forget who the guest was, but he was obsessed with them getting his phone number that he ended the stream, and it stayed live for like 10 minutes on a black screen.
There's also, he always ends with his guest, and he says, I'm wrapping up here, but do not hang up the Zoom call because I want to keep talking to you. And they're always like, all right, fine.
Oh, sorry, I'm going through a tunnel.
I'm working
I know
out.
that's not how this works.
No, nothing. You're just going to do, and you're going to talk to people. You're going to get off. You got a gas car. You're going to get off to the attendant. If you go to the attendant, here's the money. Here you go. Here's my card. You're going to talk to people. Have your sons, especially your kids, your boys, talk to people. I'm going to say it slowly.
They should be cleaning the floors.
If women get too yappy, my instinct is to shame them and take out my verbal aggression on them. So I don't want them to get in positions of power, but your boys are who we should be inspiring.
Yeah, the chat is noticing it's I guess Coach HP has the same internet provider as Opie does.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, Coach. It's a shame. All these successful guys have the same shitty internet.
Damn you, Verizon.
Have your sons develop early stages of masculinity by talking old school. Eye to eye, old school. Hey, how are you? How you doing? Get their faces off of these devices, okay? These devices are good for a lot of things. But for manhood, masculinity, to start developing the early
They're
stages
good
of being
for
a man.
following me, but nothing else. You should follow one man on Instagram, and then when you see my videos for the day, you can log off. That is when your time is up.
Devices, okay? These devices are good for a lot of things. But manhood, masculinity, to start developing the early stages of being a man and be present, no good. Get it off their faces. Love you guys.
We love you too, man.
Mwah.
He's complete. He's void of any like insight. Like there's never anything new. It's just like go outside, enjoy the day, be assertive,
touch grass.
Yeah.
Grass.
Okay. If you want the job, you should apply for it. Oh, I never thought of that, Coach. Thank you.
Interesting.
All right, what's
the next one is to be able to what is this? To be able to part of a father's.
Oh, hold on!
journey.
Whoa! Slow your roll there, Mojumbo. Play the clip.
There goes the punchline Krager's again.
You asked me what was next. I was reading the title of it.
That's not the title.
It was.
Nope.
Oh, sorry. It was the caption of his video.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
My fault.
So the title is "Read the Caption," but I'll tell you when.
So he read the caption. Okay.
Yes. Craig just read. Please say verbatim.
Yes. Exactly.
No, we'll play the video first, and then see what Coach HP had to say about it. As we mentioned.
Exit stage left is the title of.
So this is a video of Brendan Schaub, a past interviewee of Coach HP, and you might be thinking, why did Coach upload this video to his Instagram? And if you didn't figure out from what Craig already said, we'll tell you after the video plays.
T didn't touch a baseball. He's never played baseball. He goes, Dad, I want to play baseball. I want to make the team. I see.
I don't know what's happening right now.
Brendan Schaub has that same choppy internet. It's the damnedest thing. And Schaub, we should really criticize. Schaub has money. Come on.
But he's spending it all on baseball gear, as we're seeing.
I guess.
This is
tryouts. I go, Bud, tryouts is 2 months away. And he goes, okay, can you help me? I go, yep, I can help you. You and I are going to train 5 to 6 days a week. He made the team. Before the game, he goes, Dad, can we go to Shake Shack if I pitch well? And I go, Bud, I don't care if you pitch well. That's what you don't understand. I just want you to have fun. And most of all, I want you to out-hustle all these fucking kids. And yesterday he did that. He ran everywhere, man. Sweating after the game. No hitter. He's in his outfit, but I was just looking, I'm like, holy fuck, dude. Look at this little dude, man.
Yeah, by the way,
And then-
if I can say in defense of Brendan, he did not put this music behind it. That was an artistic choice by the coach himself.
And I'm sorry, no 7-year-old is throwing a no-hitter.
We threw a no-hitter in T-ball.
No.
Well, technically,
Yeah,
I mean,
maybe.
if
No
you
one
keep
can hit
throwing
this
the ball, if you keep throwing the ball over the backstop, it's not a perfect game, but it is a no hitter.
So Coach did add this music. Yeah, we can
lost
dissect what Brendan
nothing,
says.
but he was a no-hitter.
So well, I think we played this clip at the time where Brendan put it out there. It's a very douchey thing where he's crying at his kid's achievement because it really represents his achievements. So Brendan's very worked up. But that's not the main focus of why I'm playing this video.
Does this thing, you know? I've had a great fucking life. I'm a cat. I've had 9 lives career-wise.
Almost cat?
I played football, and it was such a good time. I was in the UFC. Oh my God, the things I did, it was so cool. Stand up? Are you joking me, dude? Oh my God.
Well, you certainly weren't. That
Ever.
wasn't a big
so
fixture
lucky.
in your stand-up career. Were jokes. So no, I don't know what you mean.
Is that what the audience is saying?
I've done.
Are you joking me,
Are
sir?
you joking me? I paid for this.
Cool shit. Done cool shit with this guy. Nothing is better than that.
So Brendan gives that tearful statement on Fighter and the Kid. This is a while back. Coach HP puts that music. And would you care to read what he said now, Craig? Now, Craig. What did Coach say in that post?
I can't get enough dicks in my body.
Is that what he said?
It says.
That doesn't make a lot of sense.
It's weird.
Coach puts that music behind it, and let's hear why is this on Coach's Instagram?
To be able to be a part of a father's journey with his son is the biggest blessing a guy like me can have.
That was about him in no way. No.
I think Coach HP helped train his son.
So what?
I'm just.
That's not what that video was about.
I'm trying to find the rationale. That's all.
To be Coach HP and play that clip and go, yes, clearly this is about me. That's why he's getting so emotional. He's thinking of all the work I did with Tiger Schaub. And he's thinking, thank you, Hector, for making my boy into a man. That is, you completed my family. You gave me a reason to live. Because as Brendan always says, like if Tiger doesn't make the big leagues, he's a failure, apparently.
Right.
So it's good that pressure is on the kid. And it's good that Coach HP has taken this kid has gotten no credit, by the way. Brendan has said Tiger is good at baseball because he has Brendan's genetics. And Coach says that Tiger is good at baseball because of the Coach HP method. And Tiger is like, well, why am I spending all these hours practicing? Dickheads. I'm 9. Can I go outside, please?
I love Brendan Schaub. He's the best.
He sure is.
Coach HP. We have one last video here.
All right. I'm sure this is more in-depth motivation about how, hey, if you're out there and if you're feeling a little blue, a little gloomy, this might pick you up and set you down the right path.
I'm actually feeling a little down right now, Mike. So
well, Cardiff
brings me up.
Okay, let's see if this helps you get out of that funk.
The last 2 hours of my life.
I tell people the reason why I'm here. Everybody asks me
what happened.
Well, Cardiff insulted us. You didn't need to stop everything.
I didn't hear.
Highlight the moment.
I tell people the reason why I'm here. Everybody asks me what's the end goal. End goal always, forever, is to motivate. One of you guys go after
that
your
is why I
dreams.
interviewed
Remember,
Joe Rogan.
3 years ago, I was in a field. It wasn't in Petco Park. Wasn't this big Raleigh thing. Nobody knew who I was. Everybody criticized me, but I attacked. And this Monday, you can attack. Go hard on your dreams. Don't listen to anybody.
He loves Mondays.
Don't listen to.
Everything's Monday with this guy.
He's also walking on a big league ballpark right now. I don't know which one.
I believe Petco Park.
I think he mentioned Petco.
Oh, did he?
Anybody, listen to yourself. You can't lose.
I can't hear him over the construction that's happening.
He can't get over Monday. And he's like, what is my angle, you ask? Well, I'm certainly not grifting rubes into following me and supporting me. What I am doing is inspiring. Like if there are any young table makers out there, I say, here's how you make a table for Joe Rogan.
Can you finish? Can you put down your phone and finish the foul lines, please?
Sorry, duty calls.
As long as you bet on yourself. It's your coach. I love every single one of you. I hope you have the best Monday ever. please, at the end of the day, keep going hard and do your thing. I have a video guy there. Love you guys.
I have a video guy.
I have video guy there.
What do people on Instagram, like if you have 200,000 followers on Instagram, do you make like a living off of that?
You can, yeah. You can monetize on. I mean, Chad Zumox recently bragged about making $6 on Instagram. So
okay, so times that by 100,000. That's pretty good. All right. Okay, I was curious because it's like, why is Coach HP going through all this effort? There's no other platform that he's successful on, really. It's just Instagram. So it's like him being followed around with a video guy. Like, is that worth it? But maybe it is.
Didn't he get famous too from like a Tom Amansky like video, just like an instructional video?
Yes. His big thing was he was like, if you want to be successful in podcasting, here's what you do. Take notes, Cardiff. I know you're trying to grow at Cardiff Elect. I know you're trying to grow your YouTube channel. This is
and my Patreon, patreon.com/Cardiff.
This is how you do it. And this was his advice for everyone, no matter what your interests are or anything. He goes, you make a how-to video that anyone will click on. I made how to break in your glove, and I got tens of thousands of followers from that and hundreds of thousands of views. So if you make how to make a pot roast, how to properly clean your car, these videos will get many views, and then you can become a personality like me. So he's just an empty guy that's like, just do a generic thing to get successful, and it doesn't matter if you have like a unique voice or perspective, because now you have followers.
And title it exactly the way people would Google it.
Yes, exactly.
The task you're trying to accomplish.
That was literally his information. That was how to start a podcast. That was
how do I change a filter in a Frigidaire FG7 fridge? That's okay.
That's how Rogan and Theo Vaughn and all these guys got their start.
So is that what he does? He coaches, is a baseball coach? Is he a motivational speaker? Is he both?
He wants to be a motivational speaker very badly. It doesn't seem like anyone will pay him for it. So I assume most of his income is coaching baseball. I do think he's pretty successful at that. He travels around, gives private lessons. So yeah, he is a baseball coach.
Allegedly.
But he goes to like podcast conventions and guilts semi big name. Like he's had Brendan Schaub on, Andrew Schultz, Wallow from $1 Million Worth of Game. Like he's had like decent names on his show and done. He interviewed Dana White because he cornered him at a UFC event. You saw him with Gary Vee there. I think he just corners people, and he's so like nice and polite that they're like, all right, I get this guy's sucking my dick. I guess I'll give him 5 minutes of my time.
Yeah, he's unbelievable.
He sure is. We never got to those Sam Hyde clips.
Yeah, let me get their 2 super chats here real quick.
We'll do it.
Rock Orb 2002, $2. Serious woke dad vibes with this Monday talk.
There's a little bit of woke dad in Coach, but what's interesting is they have opposite political points of view. Coach HP's a big like Trump guy.
He's not so bad now I think about it. Kane is able $5. I'll donate $1,000 if Craig gets rid of the glasses. Keep the potato though.
Would you do it, or do you have too much integrity?
I don't do anything that loser says.
Me?
No, you're good. You're good.
These are people supporting the program, for God's sake.
He coughed in my face in Portland. I don't like him.
Oh, Jesus. That's rude.
Yes. I don't think it was on purpose, but it was still gross.
Oh, okay. All right. Shall we talk about Sam Hyde on Harland Williams?
Yeah, definitely.
This is quick. I just thought it was funny. I think I guess some people thought it was like real, like they have beef or something. I think it's 2 bit guys meeting. Uh-oh. There's that echo again. Boy, this show has been flawless. It's really good to have Craig back.
Well, the good news is the audio won't have it because I don't hear any of it.
That is the good news.
You see, Cardiff? He's like, no, it's not happening.
I'm not saying it's not happening. I'm saying I can't hear it.
No, you're actually wrong. The audio's perfect.
It is.
Oh, okay. I'm not echoing over and over again then. Good.
No.
So Sam Hyde was on Harland Williams' podcast. Harland Williams, a bit guy. Sam Hyde, kind of a bit guy. So it's like these two magnets are meeting, and it was interesting to see it play out. So people were talking about this. A few people asked me to cover it. So I said, all right, we'll give it a review. But I don't think I have the same opinion as some other people.
Now, when you say two magnets were meeting at opposite poles or
Yes.
at... Oh, okay. So they were attracting. They were coming together. And
Yeah, the thing they do when they kind of bounce off each other. You know?
Oh, no. So okay. It's positive and positive is what you're saying.
Whatever that is. Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Opposites attract.
Nosy.
Are you Jewish? Does that mean Jewish?
Maybe I am, yeah. Okay. Had my bar mitzvah when I was 13. Rabbi Pappenhard.
Now, are you lying? Are we doing the thing where we're just going to lie the whole time? Or are you saying that you really had a bar mitzvah when you were 13?
Can you
confirm?
Wait, are we lying? I'm asking you.
I'm asking you.
I had one. The House of Lies.
I'm not lying.
Jar of
Neither am
Flies.
I have a vague recollection of that, so it might be true.
Larry, go ahead.
Yeah, the bar mitzvah, the
Larry?
bat mitzvah that you were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the ceremony only vaguely, so I think it might not be a lie.
What do you think, Sam?
I'm totally in mystery right now. I need to know though.
Look, I'm willing to switch topics if this is getting too convoluted.
Well, I need to know the truth.
I'm not Jewish. Well, you seem disappointed.
Well, I thought we were getting on I thought you were going to be like the big Jew that kind of opens doors for us.
I can.
I've been coming around on Sam Hyde and Nick Rochefort and the $1 Million Extreme guys. I think they're very funny. They're not always for me, but they seem like very funny guys. And they keep, I guess some people thought this was like real, that Sam was uncomfortable or weird or something. I think we'll see by the end of this it's not, clearly. But I guess it like did fool some people because they kept weaving in and out of this bit where it like Sam was acting very good at making it seem uncomfortable.
Cunnilingus.
Yeah.
Throat cancer.
Do you like it?
Cunnilingus?
Yeah.
Is the whole podcast just this?
What do you mean?
Is it just like straight nonsense?
Hell no.
What's the serious? When are we getting serious?
So how do you feel about the situation in
Cunnilingus?
Cunnilingus County.
Cunnilingus County's been up against it for many years. It's the these internment camps where they keep the
Sam.
I don't know, dude.
Sam.
So they're kind of weaving in and out of like this awkward, uncomfortable interaction, and I think this next clip is the actual payoff, I believe, right?
Gorilla Nest.
Yeah, this is where Harland brings up a topic that really sets Sam off.
No.
But is it okay if I talk to you about it?
Of course, yeah.
Every night,
You're not
guys.
gonna get an answer that you like.
I think I will.
I'm not a big nature guy.
I like bonobos.
Yeah. You like what?
Bonobos. Like great apes.
Yeah. You like a bonobo?
I don't like nature.
Yeah, monkeys. Are
Okay,
different
but
than
maybe what if I swayed you?
Well, hit me with what you got.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gorillas and orangutans
Mm-hmm.
make nests every night. Like
it-
every night they get twigs and they make a nest up in a tree.
That sounds disgusting.
I know. But I would love to see you make a gorilla nest.
Right here?
Doesn't sound easy.
Yeah.
Is this?
Amber, bring in the gorilla twigs,
gorilla
please.
nest?
Oh, no. We're going to bring in gorilla twigs.
I got you. Here we go. There we go.
Oh, no.
Big gorilla nest coming in.
Is there a gorilla in this room or what?
Oh, there we go.
We lost. We lost power.
Here, get in the gorilla nest.
Wait, bring in the gorilla twig.
Hop in the gorilla nest. All right?
I don't know if we have.
Let's get you in there.
We can't fit in there.
Let's get you in there, buddy. Let's get you in there. Let's get in that nest. All right? Get in that nest. There we go, buddy. There we go.
Gorilla twig.
A big monkey.
What are we dancing?
We're big monkeys.
We're big apes.
We're big gorillas.
Big apes.
We're gonna get in that nest. We're gonna get in that nest.
Oh, we're not.
We're getting in that nest.
I see something I like in that nest. Yeah, and I want to touch it. Yeah. I see a big snake in there.
I don't think we're recording anymore. The cameras went out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, just stop. Oh,
Another bit stolen from Stevie Lou.
that's right. I like when it starts. Harland just goes, "Oh no." They did do a very good job of like making it seem uncomfortable, and you're kind of like, "Oh, is this going to get contentious?" Especially like when people talked about the episode. That's why I checked it out. You're like, "Oh, is it going to get contentious?" And then the payoff is this ridiculous destroying of the set that goes on.
Slow motion destroying of the set.
Yes, yeah.
No one in that room breaking it up. I'm just like, well, that was predetermined.
You're right. Like they're just watching it happen. That's why I was amazed. People were like, "Oh man, it's so uncomfortable with these two." I was like, they're clearly doing a thing. But Harland does play into it really well. This is the part that I thought this is more my humor. Is Harland did make it seem like they have beef here because I think this is Sam giving his plugs, right?
Yep.
So they have $1 Million Extreme as a new like series out. They started doing basically world peace again, I think, which would have been topical if I was smart enough to release that Why You Laughing episode early. But nope, I'm waiting till September because that's what I planned on doing. But
Sam, can we talk about? Do you mind me touching your
That's
leg?
fine.
Like it's a friendly talk.
I know.
It's like an interviewer talk.
You can do that. You can do it.
Sam.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about your fabulous new sketch show?
Of course I
I'd
can.
love to hear about it. Tell the folks watching.
Thanks for finally bringing that up.
Yeah. Let's talk
This
about
is
that.
Alex Schultz directed this thing.
Yes, Alex Schultz.
And this is the crew right here.
Yeah.
Eric Hayden, Charles Carroll, Nick Rochford.
Yeah.
We're a sketch comedy troupe. And we had a show called 10 years ago. So 10 years later, we redid it. We did a new sketch show. It's called
timing.
And it's going to be on M.
So it was their internet all the time.
It's very good.
It
wasn't Craig. I think it's a funny episode worth checking out. But yeah, a few people were like, "Hey, you should check out this Harland Williams thing." And then when I watched it, I was like, this wasn't like real, right? Like Sam didn't just walk in and destroy the set, and then they sit back down and go like, "So, what do you got to promote?"
It was very real, Mike. Come on.
I know. Maybe I'm
like, but do you think it was pre-planned to do that?
That's what I'm not exactly sure of because they're both guys that will go along with the bit.
It's very sticky, yeah.
Yeah. So if they both,
Harland's Rogan was almost unlistenable at one point.
I loved it.
It's enough.
We played clips of that too, but it was exhausting. You're right.
It's like I got to eat celery every 12 minutes or whatever the fuck it was.
A little tapeworm named Demetrius.
Yes. It's still on his desk.
Yeah, I was going to say recently that came up because someone goes, "What is this?" And Rogan goes, Harland Williams came in here with some bit he was doing. He was eating celery. But yeah, go check out that episode of Harland's Highway or the Harland Highway because I've Sam Hyde and those guys have grown on me. So I do think they're very funny. So it's worth checking out. Now, Cardiff.
Yes.
Again, I know you're a busy man. I do think we have a little time to check out GD Fenderson.
No.
Is that something you're interested in?
We don't have time for that.
Is that something you're interested in?
I no.
All right.
So no, see, Mike, I gotta say, I gotta give you credit. You're the first person in this world that piqued my interest with steel toe in any way. So I'm always open to hearing. It was on this show, Mike, on this show. So I'm always open to hearing what you're into.
I was maybe the last one to it, so I appreciate that.
Sure, I could listen to your show every week, but why? Why not just learn when I come on once in a while?
Right. Yeah. Every few months you say, "What's Mike been up to?"
Yeah.
And by the way, you said listen. I would recommend listening to it because apparently that audio will be pristine.
No, that's what I've heard.
When you're watching on YouTube, you can't hear a goddamn thing we're saying.
Don't watch this dog shit. It's definitely an audio.
The audio is
HACKRIDE's
crisp.
producing. Unless it's a HACKRIDE week. Like, WATP's got the Wednesday audience and the Saturday audience. I'm sure you guys,
we separate. People go entire months.
In the noon.
People go entire months without watching.
Listen to Craig's shows. watch HACKRIDE shows. Okay, there we go.
Yeah. All right. Well, I want to introduce Cardiff to GD Fenderson.
Good.
He is a guy. He is. I mean, I think we've got to rank him now the world's worst comedian. Is that fair?
Yeah, we have to do a new Why You Laughing.
That's. Well, he's not worth that. That would be stupid.
No, as a favor to Tom, not
Yeah,
necessarily.
I mean, Tom, I apologize. That was personal. We've gotten over that beef, but this is a real like objective. Like if you watch his comedy, I think he is the worst comedian probably of all time. At least to perform at the rate that he has, because Cardiff.
Yes,
we've been watching this special over the course of a year and a half. GD Fenderson put a 2-hour-long debut special. We're about an hour and 15 minutes into it, hour and 20 maybe.
Craig's internet. Is that why?
We can never get through it. It keeps cutting off, unfortunately. No, it's just so unbearable. We couldn't possibly do it in one sitting. So I spread them out every few weeks or months. We dive back into GD Fenderson a little bit.
Like me.
And he is, yeah, exactly. And he is, the special is revolutionary in a way, because not only is it a mind-numbingly bad comedy, but he's also implemented subtitles. So there are these little tags written on the screen to really enhance the joke. Like if you thought it bombed in the room, look at what he added to it that also isn't funny. That's really what's interesting about this special, and the fact that it's 2 hours long. So
you're upset that he's pandering to the deaf.
Yes, a little
you
bit.
think this is okay?
That's what this is all about. Yeah, they've had it.
That
They have it so much easier
deaf,
than us.
that old blind deaf feud that's been going on for.
Yeah, I'll forgive him when he puts out a special where a voice just goes, "GD changes hands with the mic." Like when there's blind assistance, I'll appreciate
Descriptive audio. That's what you want.
Exactly. So let's get into it. I guess we're picking up where we left off here.
Start from the
Day.
beginning if you don't mind.
Yeah.
All right, rewind, Craig.
Thank you.
If you ball gag me,
what the
fuck? No.
Oh, actually, HACKRIDE did put like a little preview in here for him to kind of get caught up with.
Oh, you didn't tell me GD Fenderson's black.
We haven't seen this yet. I'm sorry, I should have warned you, Carter.
Yeah, he's great. He's the best.
Yeah, he's terrific.
I'm going to be. But the former prime minister.
What the fuck just happened?
It was a little preview.
Of
Wait.
What's to come, I think?
Why do that?
It looked nice. I forgot to set it. I set it up poorly. That's on me.
Did this guy do an episode with Tom Myers? Did he
Yes.
do a?
Oh,
He did, right?
Yes, that's how I found him.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I have seen this guy before. I've actually taken clips from that episode
Well,
for 2 minutes.
he's been on stuff with Tom, but Tom was also on his hard-hitting show when comedians got their name or something like that. When stand-up stood out. I forget. It's something stupid like that.
Standing on the shoulders of stand-ups. I don't know.
Yes, that's what it is. That's what it's called.
Of England, David Cameron, stuck his junk in a dead pig's mouth. See, it does not matter what you do with your penis as long as you wash it afterwards. Really.
It was a kosher pig.
I'm sorry?
It was a kosher pig.
That's what it says on the bottom of the screen. It was a kosher pig.
If I interrupt with random sentences, I'm reading.
Okay, here. This is what we'll do, Craig. I will read the subtitles in this voice.
Okay.
It was a kosher pig.
Go back. I need to hear the joke again. What was a kosher pig? His penis?
I think so.
Let me hear it again.
It does not matter what you do with your penis as long as you wash it afterwards. Really. I'm just saying.
It was a kosher pig.
I love this.
I love that a lot.
Okay, good. I finally got a use for this fucking
Oh,
thing.
that's perfect.
Yeah, that's good. I'll pause every time just so he can read it.
And megaphone, you want megaphone? I got options.
I can read it like this. I can whatever you want.
I think I prefer the megaphone.
Me too.
It was a kosher pig.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, good.
Sounds like a Walmart announcement.
I don't want to do this so early in the GD segment, but there's always a joke that gets us hung up that I have to figure out the meaning of.
I know.
I'm
We
just,
didn't
you know
even
what?
get into this yet.
Yeah, we can't do it this early. I'm just going to guess he means his penis. Whatever. It doesn't make any sense, but fine.
No,
Go ahead.
He's
You have a theory.
referencing the Black Mirror episode, no?
This is from like 2015 too. Don't forget.
Like, did the Prime Minister of England actually fuck a pig? Because wasn't that a Black Mirror?
Oh, you could be right. It is from around that time.
Oh, well, you said it's 2015?
Or 2016.
Okay, so I wouldn't been. I don't know. I have no.
2016, but he released it in 2020.
Oh.
So all the jokes really held up.
He's Nostradamus, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Speaking from experience.
No, you know what, Cardiff? I think you're way
Now-
off. I think that's too topical for him.
Yeah, for sure.
I think you're putting too much thought into it. You'll get the flow as we go along.
All right.
Many of you, looking at the audience, someday will have that one day when you'll look back and go, that's the best I've ever looked. I've never looked better. I've never looked better. It could be a prom picture, could be a wedding picture. For some people, it's their divorce picture. I looked very good on that day. And after that, one more crow's foot, one more wrinkle.
What is a
One-
divorce picture? Craig, I guess you can answer.
I personally didn't take one.
Get over here. Come on. One for the road.
One more gray hair.
What? Speaking of his divorce
I
picture,
don't
hold
have-
on. There's another subtitle.
Was
was a kosher pig.
Oh. I was like, I've been staring. I didn't see one.
Now that would have been good.
Had that moment because different parts of my body were looking good at different stages. So I never got to be the complete package. I'm waiting. I mean, I like my hair the way it is now. I like my beard the way it was when I was 40. My chest and stomach, I like that the way it was when I was in my 20s and I was a stripper. From the waist down, I liked myself best when I was in high school.
Wait, what? He's just going to gloss over that? Or that was supposed to be the joke, I guess, that he was a stripper?
Yep.
No, it's obvious.
It wasn't presented as a joke. He's like, oh, yeah, and that's like when I was a stripper. Anyways,
Like, it's blatantly obvious. It's written all over his body.
moving on.
When I look kind of like a horse, except for my package. Did I mention that I wasn't circumcised when I was born? Yeah,
Well,
that was my one of
well,
many
no
flaws.
one is. No one is when they're born.
Well, I'm sure some.
No one comes out circumcised.
I imagine the first Jewish guy was, and then everyone just followed suit. Want to be like him?
But
I came out uncircumcised, believe it or not, like every other human male.
Whoa.
I got circumcised when I was 50. I know. Some of you are thinking, wow, he waited till he was 50 to be circumcised? What, his wife wanted new dick?
What is that ungodly fucking
No.
noise? I forgot about this.
It's his he's holding the microphone, but the cable is up against it, and also his hair.
I
mean,
thought it was
who-
his hair, like rough, hitting the
Who are,
microphone.
we
or
to,
something.
who are we to mock technical difficulties? But that is insufferable.
It's his internet.
I wish that were the case.
No,
I'd be a
the
really
reason GD is making that sound, this is our internet this time.
Yeah.
Now it's reversed.
good story. But no, the truth is a lot more painful. You know what else happens when you get older? Your skin does not stretch like it used to. That's right. For those of us that have foreskin,
Your skin doesn't stretch like it's used to?
I don't
Yeah, it probably stretches more. It just doesn't retract. Is that what he's going for?
I think that
Yeah, it
means
doesn't bounce back.
elastic as it used to be.
Yeah.
I don't think he means, you know how when you're young and you're all saggy and stretched out, and then when you're old, you're nice and firm.
don't get ahead of me. Having an erection with skin that does not stretch, let's say Hulk smash, Hulk tear, Hulk ball up in a little corner and cry like a little girl. No, Hulk can't tonight.
I got to apologize to Cardiff.
Yeah, you
Usually, well, I'm sorry for many reasons. Usually, there are like bad jokes we can make fun of. This is inane. I don't think he's put together a coherent sentence since we started this.
He's looking like he's like, I've never said the words that are about to come out of my mouth.
Now, mind you,
No, he's
this
coming
is-
up with these jokes on the fly.
Yeah.
This is improv.
Well, mind you, this is an hour and 20 minutes into this set. The people that are at this show and somehow still laughing, they must have left like old Nam vets. Some are in wheelchairs now. They're crazy. They don't have their wits about them anymore.
Yeah, but Mike, it's unfair. You took some footage that somebody in the crowd obviously shot and uploaded to YouTube illegally.
Everyone in the crowd always has a 4-camera shoot.
That's actually Cardiff. That's incorrect. He uploaded this, his debut album. He was like 6 weeks into comedy and decided. By the way, he started comedy at age like 55, and was like, "People need to see that. This is polished enough. People need to see this."
So we've never seen him tell jokes with a foreskin, is what you're saying?
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe that was his comedy superpower.
they cut the funny off of him.
That's right.
Hulk has a headache. So I go to the doctors and I say, here's the deal. And he says, no problem, we'll circumcise you. And I said to...
Wasn't the joke that it was circumcised that it wasn't working?
Yeah, I thought he was having all the pain because he got circumcised and his skin doesn't stretch anymore.
That's what I thought.
No.
Or did his foreskin atrophy around the head of his dick? That it made him...
He was having pain because it was uncircumcised, and when you get older, your skin doesn't stretch anymore.
So it dried out?
So he's saying his penis was trapped inside his foreskin.
It happens.
Yeah. His foreskin became like a steel coating of sorts that he couldn't unleash anymore. He couldn't curl up the sleeve, if you will.
Old concrete.
I had lots of questions.
Fenderson.
Because, fuck yeah. I said, so in 2 weeks, what do I do? Come back and you take the bandages off and remove the stitches? He goes, no. I said, you're going to use the stitches that dissolve on their own? He goes, oh no, we can't use those because you might get an infection. So how did the bandages come off and how did the stitches come out? You take them off, and you take them out.
That's just not true.
Say what?
With your teeth.
That's right. I don't know how many of you have ever had to pull your own stitches out of anything.
No one.
But when you were a kid, do you remember how people told you the best way to remove a bandage?
It sounds like he's eating like Skittles or something and constantly pouring them into his hand.
It's a bag of M&Ms. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, stop it.
PD, this is the worst episode for this to happen because it's going to get blamed on me.
And this is an entirely audio episode too. This is
it's a shame that you could only listen to this one.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Now put a dick under it. Yeah.
Insert Johnson & Johnson joke.
No, you do that.
That's what it says.
There isn't one. There isn't an obvious joke about Johnson & Johnson. Doesn't Johnson & Johnson make soap or something?
No, they make a shitty vaccine that didn't work that everyone took.
That's true, too. That was important to bring up.
That was AstraZeneca.
I am stuck on Band-Aid because Band-Aid stuck on my dick.
Hey, we did it.
We finally got one.
Nice job, Cardiff.
But to be fair, I think Johnson & Johnson is the parent company of Band-Aid.
Okay, all right, that's something. They do a lot of shit, I guess. I shouldn't reduce them to soap. I'm sorry, Johnson & Johnson.
They got a really dog shit conditioner.
They have their fingers in a lot of pies, I suppose.
Yeah.
Just because it's Chris D'Elia's girlfriend's favorite brand of shampoo doesn't mean anything.
But how utterly lazy is it to do this and this late into it go, write your own punchline. I don't know. Insert.
That's kind of what he's been doing this whole time. He watched it back and went, "Oh, I should have put jokes in here." And his typing.
Yes,
he's tightening up. That's it. He's tightening up.
Yeah.
I said to the doctor, so when this earth-shattering moment, not that my dick was earth-shattering, but I'm taking a bandage off, I've been pulling stitches out, that's pretty traumatic to me. How do I do this? He goes, the best way is to go in the shower and just run water over it for as long as it takes till you can just pull the bandage off. Okay. He didn't give me anything about what to drink. Like,
boy, I really feel like I'm there.
Hennessy.
What? And sitting in a silent room?
It feels it feels like I'm in the doctor's office with him, really being part of this discussion. But what I mean by that is it's so excruciatingly boring. This is not interesting dialogue. He's like, yeah, the doctor said take the stitches out yourself, and I said, well, how exactly did I do that? You run it under hot water as long as it takes, and they'll kind of loosen up on their own. This isn't a comedy set. He's just describing a conversation he had.
I went to the doctor's once. Here it is. Exactly how it went down.
He said, could you cough for me? And I went,
Double shot of Hennessy. A fucking bottle of Hennessy. No. Warm water. So when the time comes,
he didn't say drink warm water.
I let my wife know. Honey, I'm going to be in the bathroom for about 20 minutes, maybe 30. I'm not masturbating. Doctor's orders. So I'm sitting in the shower. The water's running. And I'm looking.
I mean, we got to be getting somewhere.
And I can't do this.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking can't do this. 20 minutes later, I can't fucking do this. I can't do this.
He's on the ground.
What's happening?
He got on the ground and he's now weeping.
He's on the ground?
Yep.
He's on the ground. I've never seen the floor of a comedy stage before.
I don't get. He already got the stitches. Why would this be the worst part?
Because he has to take them out. I don't.
But is that worse than getting stitches? Taking them out?
Probably.
Oh, really? I've never had them. I don't know.
I would say I've only had the dissolving kind. So
No, I've had the ones you got to pull out. They actually are. It's pretty. It's fine. It's not that big. They just
really
come out. Yeah.
They
not
don't,
on my dick.
They don't make civilians pull out excruciating stitches on their penis.
No, I've never. I can't imagine this is. I mean, he must have horrible insurance. We can only pay to put the stitches in.
Him and Opie are in the same line.
It'll be if he just had a mental breakdown and snapped and got on the floor and yells out, "I'm a fraud! Why am I doing that? I don't have any material." I'll apologize to GD. That will be a great moment if that's what he's about to do.
Fuck. I'm so sorry I did this to you. Oh, you were my best friend in high school.
Like I'm even thinking about this. Like maybe it's because he's an adult, but when you get stitches, it's usually because they've sliced part of your body in half, opened it up, done some things,
put it
and then
back together,
stitch it back together. If they're cutting off of like,
oh right, what are the stitches?
Do moils add stitches?
Right, what are the stitches even on?
Yeah, what are they stitching up? I don't even understand.
Right, they cut off a part of his. They don't just go, all right, now here are some stitches in your penis.
Don't they just bandage it up and?
I would think so, right? They just take the tip off, basically.
Yeah.
Like a cigar.
Yeah, like this is sometimes done by moils in a, like it's not a medical. That's I don't know. Whatever.
That's a good point. But sometimes you suspend disbelief if the payoff is hilarious.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm sure that's where we're leading. Now, there hasn't been a joke told in, I don't know, 6 minutes we've been watching this asshole. But he's going to hammer us, I think.
Good.
I'm so sorry. You know, I never gave you a nickname.
Oh, boy.
Oh, I'm so
Getting
sorry.
my megaphone ready.
Oh. So, I man up.
What the fuck?
I rip it off. I pull the stitches out.
What? That was?
We're talking about trimming some fat here. Holy fuck.
The whole crying bit was a lead up to. So, anyways, I pull out the stitches.
So, anyways, I get on with it.
So I do it, and it's fine. You know, it's mildly painful, but yeah, I got over it.
My wife is concerned. You okay? Yes, I'm fine. Can I see it? Sure. And she looks at it. And it's beautiful. It's fucking beautiful. It's got this beautiful from the bruising.
That wasn't me.
Residual swelling.
Sure.
It's got this beautiful. What did he say?
My junk had
Go back,
never
maybe
looked
maybe we
that.
can read lips. Blind Mike, this should be your expertise. Reading lips. What you're good at.
It's got this beautiful. What could it have that he has to bleep out?
And it's beautiful. It's fucking beautiful. It's got this beautiful from the bruising.
Bulbous head.
Residual swelling.
What do you have to bleep that out?
Oh, he said fuck like literally right before, so I have no idea.
It could have just been just the audio.
Just a complete error.
My junk had never looked that good. She took a picture.
What's happening?
I paused it for Cardiff.
Oh.
Kodak moment.
Well, that was worth it.
Didn't even realize I was not expecting a punchline at any point there.
That was well worth it.
Never looked that good ever again. We have that picture to remember it by. We had to take it off of Facebook. Some kind of rule.
That's at least a joke. I'll give him that.
Minimum height requirement.
Damn it. You ruined it. That's not what it says.
That is what it said.
It doesn't make any sense. Facebook has a minimum height requirement?
Yes, penises must be at least 6 inches.
Yeah.
Be posted on Facebook.
His dick's too short to ride Facebook.
Maybe if they say, like, I took it out on a roller coaster and they were like, sir, put your penis away. And the caption was like, minimum height requirement. Maybe that would work.
I guess.
I'm trying here. Facebook at no point has been like, well, obviously the short kings are not allowed on this.
But we'll always have that day.
You have to have a $1 bill in the picture as reference.
Yeah.
That my junk looked real good.
Sanford and Schlong salvage. Sanford and Schlong salvage.
He should have had Cardiff reading these in the special.
This is
available,
a great
GD.
touch. Yeah, this is a great touch.
Sanford and Schlong. So now I know
You're really nice to me, Mike. I'll go back and I'll do the whole thing for you.
I would really love that.
Yeah, I'll cut in all the.
If you do that, and I'm like, you know what? With it, it's actually pretty good.
We'll make
You gotta watch the Cardiff cut.
The Cardiff cut. Yeah.
I bet you I could turn. What did you say? This is 2 hours.
Yeah.
I bet you I could make this I'm a great editor. I could make this a great 30-minute.
Okay.
Special.
I'll hold you to that challenge.
I'll take the challenge. I'll accept.
HACKRIDE, send him the video.
Send me the video. I take the challenge.
Sanford and now I know that I'm aware of Sanford and Son. It was a TV show in the 70s starring Red Fox.
Oh, you're not aware of the porno Sanford and Schlong?
I'm not. If they made that,
I'm sure there is one.
Probably. But I don't know how it applies.
I'm coming.
Yeah, maybe if his punchline was like, I took a picture of my penis, you big dummy, I'd be like, oh, okay, I get why he's bringing up Sanford and Son.
Yeah.
I don't know why he inserted that here.
That's what she said.
Now,
a Florida man.
Wait, what?
Yeah, thank you. Now you're kind of seeing what we've been talking about here.
It was working for a sec. I'm not doing this fucking bit anymore. Fuck this guy. He stinks.
That was the reaction we were hoping for 3 minutes ago.
A Florida man.
I was willing to play in the beginning, but fuck.
All right, what is this?
I don't even know because it.
Maybe he adds context.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to interrupt. Let's just play it.
But we'll always have that day that my junk looked real good.
Nope.
Nope, it's not there yet.
Now,
Florida man.
I think that might have just been an accident.
Well, it says ... like it's going somewhere.
It's coming. Okay.
I didn't see
Florida man.
There we go.
In Florida, Collier County, Florida, a gentleman named by the name of Rupert Darwin. He was arrested for having sex with a 12-foot alligator.
True story, not a crock.
Oh. That one hurts.
Yeah.
That feels like one where in the editing process, he thought of that and then was like, you know what, if I go back through all my jokes and put these tags, he's like, this is not a crock thing, is gold.
Yeah.
So maybe if I add that to all my jokes.
This is the one that set the whole thing in motion.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Now, I'm not telling you that it's a 12-foot alligator because there's like this size that a gator has to be in order for you to have consensual sex with it.
But it's 14 feet in most states.
Why is that?
Much
Why
like
is
the anal, vaginal laws in the Bahamas.
It is. It's
that
like
Craig
the thing that Craig was complaining about
Yeah.
Bermuda.
Bermuda, yeah.
That it's a 12-foot alligator, so you know how hard this man worked to violate the gator and the law. Now, when they asked Mr. Rupert Darwin why he did it, see, most of y'all think, well, what would make a man fuck an alligator? Must have been love.
A nice ass.
No. He said, and I quote,
Oh, that's funny.
That wasn't on the screen.
I know. I could tell a Cardiff original.
He's got to go, but I know, Mike, I don't know if you know, but I rewrite some jokes for some bad comedians like Tom Myers.
Yes, sure.
If he doesn't go somewhere with the guy named Darwin having sex with an alligator.
Yes, that was my thought. I thought maybe it was going to an evolution thing, but GD surprises you. He takes circuitous routes sometimes.
It's amazingly stupid.
Yeah.
This is what he is. Yeah.
Yeah.
it was revenge, pure and simple.
Darwin's Revenge, the sequel.
Wait. Is that?
No, that's what it says. Yes, I'm not.
No, but is Darwin's Revenge? I'm not aware of that.
It's the sequel to Darwin's.
What's Darwin's
original.
Revenge? Oh,
The
like
Revenge of Darwin.
Darwin 2.
Darwin, yeah, it's
The Reckoning.
Yeah, the first book was the theory of evolution or whatever. This is Darwin's
Okay.
Revenge.
All right. I thought maybe he did something called Darwin's Revenge, and this would be the second one.
The gator grabbed my pant leg, and I was going to teach her a lesson.
Wait, I actually lost the plot of this joke. Is he actually fucking an alligator? What?
He's taken on the persona of the man that fucked the alligator. Yes. Because we at home, we might be wondering, why would you fuck an alligator? Not joking, it's a croc.
He better
Not a croc.
He better tie it back to the dick stitches too, though.
Oh, yeah.
Better all loop back to the alligator-shaped stitches in his holes.
Here's what you might not realize, Cardiff, though. We've watched an hour and a half of footage now. He might tie it back to his Ray Rice joke from 45 minutes ago.
Oh, good.
Okay. It grabbed his pant leg. I have been bit 7 times by dogs. 7. One of the dogs were rabid. Bit me.
Not including one-night stands.
You know, sometimes they get me. I'll give them that.
Am I same?
Well, if I paused it and read it, it's funny because
Craig, you sound terrible.
Do I?
Oh my God, are you using the megaphone thing?
No, I'm.
Hold.
Here's where he tells you, oh, what's happening? What a day.
I'm never getting invited on again. Thanks, Craig.
Well, here's the thing now, Cardiff, is we're going to get comments. Thank God Craig's back. Fuck Casey Day. And it's like, do you hear the show? You can't
From Mrs. Craig.
Is this any better?
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah, no, this is the worst performance I've ever had.
Audio-wise, yes. You've had many worse from a personality standpoint.
From content perspective.
Yeah.
Why are you saying this about me, Playboy?
That's just how he sounds now.
Oh.
All right.
Bernard puppy. Not once did I think fucking that dog in the ass was the answer.
Finger, maybe.
Ah. Okay.
Miss, your dog bit me. No, I'm not calling the police. You know what I'm gonna do? Where is it? I'm gonna fuck him right in the ass.
Imagine fingering a. Why would anyone finger like? Ugh.
I think
you want it to get off too.
You just committed to a dog fucking joke, and no one laughed.
It's about to get good here. I can tell.
He knocked.
Not once did I think that was the answer to that. Not once. But the good people of Collier County, okay, one time I thought about it. It was that fucking rabbit dog, that rabbit terrier. It bit me and it bit my St. Bernard puppy. I told my mom about it. And I said, Mom, that rabbit terrier bit Dodo. I know, I named it after my aunt.
Why is that fun? We don't know your aunt.
Everyone
You'll have
loves
to see the footnotes at the end of the bonus. But
hold on, did it really say that?
Yeah, it did.
Sorry, I missed that. I didn't see that.
Please stop doing that.
Is that annoying?
It is, because it's not far off from how Craig actually sounded a minute ago.
Oh boy. Maybe the audio is in jeopardy. We'll find out after.
No, it's probably just me.
Yeah,
I'm
Mike,
lying.
sorry, we lost that entire episode. It's gone. Got nothing. Even the YouTube went down. It's weird. It's all been deleted.
and my mother says, well, we're gonna have to put her down. But don't worry, she was young. We didn't have her that long. We weren't that attached. We can get another one. Really? That's why I didn't tell my mother I got bit too. I was the youngest of 4. I wasn't fucking planned.
Wait, what?
He covered this like an hour and 15 minutes ago, Cardiff, by the way.
But this is the premise of the joke was like this guy fucked an alligator because the alligator bit him, I guess. That's the reason the guy gave. And GD's like, I've been bit by 7 dogs. I never fucked any of them. But
even the rabid ones.
It's not his work. It's not his worst joke. I'll give him that. He's somehow turned this into now a real dog got bit, and he's worried about it getting put down.
Because he's worried about himself getting put down if he admits to getting.
Well, that's hilarious, obviously. But I'm saying, how did we get here from the alligator thing?
I don't know. He wants to figure dog asshole. I don't know.
We're going to end whenever this bit comes to a conclusion. So I'm hoping it wraps up here. My ears hurt from listening to this asshole. And Craig's audio.
Yeah.
I don't know how attached she was to me. She wasn't even calling me by my name. She was still calling me boy. Come here, boy. What's wrong with you, boy? Why are you crying, boy? Boy. I'm not even sure she knew my name. I was going to take my chances with the rabies. That's all I'm saying.
Didn't he do that already?
But the good people of Collier County.
All right, stop right there. We're free.
I don't know.
We'll find out about the good people of Collier County later.
I don't know about that. I think we'll go back to the alligator.
Cardiff, I'm sorry. He probably is, but I can't take it anymore. Cardiff, I'm sorry to have done that to you, but I hope now you've been enlightened and maybe you go down the GD Fenderson rabbit hole the same way we did.
Not on your life.
Well, I had fun. And if you guys had fun, make sure you go to... That's the kind of wackiness you get over there on the Cardiff Elect YouTube.
No, you get none of this. You get none of this. I guarantee 0 GD Fenderson or Fenderson, whatever the fuck his name is.
It's over there. He doesn't talk about GD Fenderson. You can hear everything he's saying. I think it stinks, frankly. I think there's no technical issues. But if you like Cardiff, make sure you go subscribe at Cardiff Elect on YouTube. And
come on over and laugh at Chad Zumach with us.
Yeah. Do you still do subreddit surfing?
There are talks. There are rumors of going around the internet, and by the internet I mean me and Vinny have been DMing.
Okay,
hey, we should do a show at some point. But yes.
Okay.
We are gonna have a fun subreddit surfing at some point.
All right. Keep an eye out for that as well. Very good show. We don't know if it exists, but keep an eye out for that. Just keep an eye out for things. No one knows when they're actually going to do anything, but someday something might get uploaded. So go to verygoodshow.org, support the Craigster, and go listen to the podcast because that's where it's very good.
Well, my confidence in that is now shot.
If you go wherever you get podcasts, Apple, Spotify, just not YouTube, the now biggest podcast platform in the world. That's the one place you can't hear it.
Unboxing Eric immediately following this program.
Hurry, go over there, guys. Support Casey Day and DJ Electra Fry on Unboxing Eric. I think they are also doing a show tonight, Catch 22. So go support them and thank them. You know what? Go watch Unboxing Eric, and in the chat, super chat them, whatever you feel is right. Say, we're so sorry for being mean to you guys. We didn't realize how bad it could sound, Every week, and Casey Day never even asks for thanks for this. He has the podcast up, and you can hear it. And here I was thinking like, that's what he's supposed to do. And now I realize the pitfalls of that logic. So Casey Day, thank you.
3 super chats before we get out of here.
All right, let's hear them.
Never count the super chats, but never give it a number.
Yeah, it is. He's like,
Oh, sorry. I'll do my Aaron impression. We have too many to get to, but I'll pick a few.
Yeah, there you go.
Pick a few. 3. But hey, virtually no one's super chatted. You want to hear from?
Keith Richards Liver 69 199.
A number between 4 and 2.
I got an ingrown hair on my private area, I hope.
Oh, congratulations.
Yes.
I was reading these. KFT 199. This is me reading, not my thoughts.
Go ahead.
An unfunny melon felon. Mike, I agree about the Jays.
Oh, I see.
Yes, there's a lot going on in that one. Hamilton Burger. 2 whatever the fuck those are. Harland stole his Rogan bit from GD Fenderson.
Oh yes, I did enjoy that episode of Rogan when GD was on. They solved a lot of problems in that one.
That'd be great.
All right, Cardiff, thank you for joining. Sorry for putting you through this.
No, you're not.
No. But it's always a pleasure to have you. And
it's been fun.
Yes, and always feel free to reach out. I never want to bother you, so feel free to reach out anytime.
Anymore.
Bully your way on.
Of course, I will. Thank you, Craigers. Thank you, Blind Mike. Thank you to all the Blind Microphiles.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, boys, and we'll see you next time.
Galaga.
And we have a mean transition.
If you don't think that I've been hilarious this morning, I have news. This show is not for you. And we should lovingly part ways.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Boogie.
Sappers clear the way. Everyone all the way.
Now, this is very interesting. Now, really, ladies, if you're listening, and men, and everybody in between.
If I tell you you've got a homicide, buddy, you've got a homicide.
I hope to hear from you soon.
I am proud to own the Trumpy bear, and I will always be proud to be an American.
Until then, have yourself a great day, and as always,
there's no cum on my mic.
Rock on.
Stop the baloney, huh? What kind of statement is that?
I wrote it. One of my favorite players to cover when he was here was Mike Vrabel. Tell me Mike Vrabel's story.
Whatever, dude. I keep it cool at the gym.
Piss on it. Fuck you, Mike. Fuck you, Mike. Fuck you, Mike. All right. Stop, my belly hurts.
My dad was in the military.
What's that, sir?
Can you please kindly F off, please?
If a person is on a bridge threatening to jump, how do we know that he wants help?
Okay, I hope nothing's bad happened.
Money, 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 money. Fuck, please.
Anyway, God bless America.